What's up, y'all? So, it's your boy Black Red Guard, and we have a. They're not a guest, really. They are a candidate member of Liberation Caucus, as are the rest of these undisciplined motherfuckers. We have people bragging about the Ed Hardy belts. We have people eating chorizo.
Peep
We
the
have
Ed
people
Hardy
drink.
belt.
We have people drinking on stream. We are the most undisciplined Maoists you will ever have the misfortune of coming across.
Maoist must be snatched.
Sit down, damn you. Nobody wants to see your skinny ass. And of course, you know what? Me, Tiva, and Matt, we could just do the stream. The rest of y'all disappear. Anyways,
Y'all? You mean me? You mean me?
yes, yes. I make it. It's a point of pride to bully you, son. Stop drinking. But no,
Yeah, stop
that's
drinking.
yeah. Alcohol is bad for you. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, I'm about to
alcohol is
drunk.
bad for you.
So
Alcohol is good for you.
China,
China.
um, yeah, because every leftist discussion inevitably inevitably segues into China. I mean, it is like the development of the Chinese Socialist Revolution. It's something that like everybody should study, even critically. And as Maoists, of course, we study it critically because like the basic Marxist-Leninist Maoist position is that there is no actually existing socialism, right? Of course, we should not. Well, none of us are of the opinion that like China should collapse or be destroyed or be invaded by the United States, nor
It's
should
not
the
a
DPR.
personal attack, and that's how a lot of people perceive it. They perceive it as a personal attack or an attack on their beliefs.
And you know
It's
why that is?
it's an
Because
Even though
analogy.
even though
people
there's some
build
white guy, bro.
people build fandom around this shit. People connect themselves like parasocially with a fucking country, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're not even there.
Yeah.
You're not even helping them build that shit, bro.
Like,
Dog.
like
They're
even all
very
those fucking,
egotistical. I think a
all
lot of
those
them
fucking,
they just want to drive a Xiaomi car.
like all
That's all
those
it comes down
people,
to. They want to
all
wreck.
those people, yeah, like all those people would fuck all these different flags in their bio. Like you've got Laos, you've got Vietnam, you've got fucking
You got
Cuba.
Nicaragua,
Yeah, you got Cuba, you got
Venezuela.
Venezuela, and you've never your ancestors did not come from any of these places. You have never been to any of these places. You just it's just like it's just. I have a Palestinian flag in my bio on Twitter because I deeply relate to the people of Palestine. But like this, I don't believe in like collecting flags. It's not showing solidarity. You have no army. You have no you have no actual way to demonstrate real like if okay say we start a revolution tonight would solidarity with us be I don't know putting on wojaks up on your Twitter? Not necessarily. I mean we're out there getting fucking shot at and oh hey look uh uh MLM Bong 1949 has put a wojak of me on his Twitter page. So we're definitely going to win. If you don't have every flag in your bio or you're even international, it's like, what, how do we define proletarian internationalism in this day and age? Like, okay, like just objectively, China is probably the second most powerful country in the world. Like, people are talking about a Chinese century. People are talking about, I mean, objectively, if China wanted to, they could bankrupt us. Like, they could destroy us. So,
If
people
you
are
go
acting
on
like
Xiaoganshu and look at everything that they're showing off about China, like
you
they're
mean
just
Red
like
Note.
so fucking rich. Yeah, Red Note.
No, yeah, like
Everything is so
it's
fancy.
yeah, it's literal fucking consumerism. It's just oh look, look at these cigarettes, look at this car I got, look at my beautiful apartment, look at Shanghai. Like you literally have the children and grandchildren of party officials bragging about all the material shit they own. Now, if Mao could see this, he would throw up. Objectively, like if you take the proletarian revolutionary period, the cultural revolution, the socialist construction process, and you compare it to today. Like a lot of poor people in China, a lot of elders, or a lot of people who learned about the cultural revolution from their elders, like they're like, this is fucking disgusting. Like we're basically turning into a bigger version of the United States. So when we talk about what socialism actually is, we cannot just we cannot just take statements from party officials and read them or understand them uncritically. For example, Bernie Sanders calls himself a socialist. Is Bernie Sanders, in any sense of the word, a socialist? He's
No.
barely a social democrat, right?
Hell no.
Were any of you all ever like Bernie bros or anything like that? Jesus Christ. Y'all
I
are
think
sad.
I think in
My wife kinda
2020,
was.
I was interested in Bernie in 2020.
Of course, the white boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white boy was a Bernie bro. But like, so a lot of us, we come from colonized backgrounds, so we kind of like are, I'm not going to say immune to bullshit, but like we're a lot more skeptical, especially being black. Like, I will never forget, I believe it was in Seattle, and to give credit to Bernie himself, Bernie, he basically seated the stage to a collective of black women, black liberation activists, and you had his mob of Bernie bros out there that were basically calling for everything short of a lynching to happen to these women. And I'm like, well, these people have a serious problem. If I recall correctly, I wrote a paper in college about it. But like that whole phenomenon, like Bernie had a problem with black people because like you cannot just expect to win over colonized people strictly by talking about economic issues. Like, it doesn't, what difference does it make if I have a $50 an hour job and the police can still blow my fucking brains out for no reason and get away with it? So, that consciousness that develops out of being colonized in this country, and there's plenty of Uncle Toms, there's plenty of coconuts, there's plenty of Abu Mazens. That's what the Palestinian comrades call their Uncle Toms. So there's plenty of no good people among the colonized, but generally your average, ordinary, everyday working class black person or brown person, they never really bought Bernie because it's just like we could detect his fakeness. Like anytime he talked about our issues, it seemed forced.
Wait, was there not like a kind of like a I mean, I agree with you, but was there not kind of like a Latinos for Bernie thing that was kind of big, or am I just
Oh
hallucinating?
yeah, there was a Latinos for Bernie. There are black people for Bernie, but like in terms of it actually being a mass movement among our people, I would not say that like it was. I would not say that it was really a material force. Now Jesse Jackson was basically Bernie before Bernie. Jesse Jackson in '84 was actually to the left of Bernie.
And if we want to talk about how like identity politics kind of fails in the regard in a similar regard, AOC didn't have a mass movement of like Chicano people too. Like,
She's not Chicano. She's Boricua.
oh, she is.
Yeah, get it together, Jesus
She's
Christ.
from New York.
bad,
What
dog.
Mexicans you know from New York?
Oh, there's Mexicans in New York, bro. There's everybody in New York. Like,
I know, but the main majority of Latinos in New York are Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. You don't got that many Mexicans there.
Okay, fine, Latino.
And the Puerto Ricans in New York, they're so blacked out. Like they might as well like just merge they might as well just merge the New Yorkans with the New Africans at this point.
Shit, man. The same goes for the Dominicans.
Dominicans
shit,
hella.
Dominicans are basically African Americans that speak Spanish.
Pretty sure.
Literally
Don't tell Dominicans that.
Yeah.
Whenever-
do not, though.
They will
Bro.
tweet.
Cuando hablo español, like everybody fucking thinks I'm Dominican. DSA needs far more POC in this. Or wow, you are the first person to say that. Nobody's ever said that DSA has a whiteness problem. Oh my god!
Wow, you're
Hey,
mocking our kind
This
viewers.
is
You're
revolutionary.
mocking our kind viewers.
just watch the viewer count just decline. Like, well, this guy's a fucking asshole, as are his buddies. Fuck you too, buddy. So how the Belt and Road Initiative and its impact on the global South? What do we think of that?
Well, that goes to export of capital.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Which
Export.
is literally one of the things that Lenin wrote about when he was classifying what imperialism is.
And it's funny watching like dingite revisionists. Well, Joma would call them modern revisionists, but it's funny watching them like just twist themselves into all type of pretzels and knots. Like, oh my god, it's not imperialism. Like, look,
800,000 risen out of poverty.
Like, damn, it's not generosity either.
socialism is not just about bringing people out of poverty. Like,
That's the argument that people make for capitalism.
Yeah, like if we talk about raising people out of poverty, like the United States, if I recall correctly, has the highest standard of living in the world through imperialism, of course.
Plus,
But,
what do you
like,
expect somebody to do Like you can't just let people, even if you're moving away from the socialist road, you can't just let your people squalor in poverty, especially when you or your forefathers were the ones that got rid of like lifetime jobs and everything that was built collectively, and then started moving towards a more privatized market, being a market-driven economy, commodity production instead of production for need. Because if you just let them squalor in that, you're gonna have issues all over again.
Hey,
You want to know how prepared I was for today?
What's that?
I sent Cyan 32 references. 32 references I had.
I didn't even read any of them.
Talking about fucking China, bro.
Skrilla,
I've read some of them before.
Bullshit that China does.
Skrilla, that's interesting. That's dope. I didn't even know you could read, buddy.
Yeah, wait.
All right.
Let fucking Skrilla manage this conversation. Go, Skrilla.
Skrilla's all half on his way to being drunk. How many of those have you had?
8.
Wait, is that beer? Is that beer?
Is that beer?
I thought you were drinking Sam's Cola again.
This is all right, bro. Okay.
Oh, you're drinking Bud? That's pathetic, little bro.
Now, hey, stop insulting my city's beer. I don't drink it myself, but only St. Louisans can talk about how shitty our pizza and our beer is.
I would have got a Four Loko, but it's like we know.
No, no.
I fuck with Four Locos.
Anyways, to prepare for tonight, because I know this is a heavy loaded topic. There's so many people that have their own opinion and view of what China is and what China does. I brought up 32 references of the bullshit that China has done in its lifetime since Mao has died.
Yeah. Wait, I kind of have a suggestion.
What's the most egregious example of bullshit?
From the 90s up until 2000, China was one of the biggest arms traders with Israel. The reason that they stopped is because Washington, DC was like, hey, you're giving China our weapons, and if you don't stop, we're going to stop trading with you. And so they just stopped with China. That's the whole reason that China stopped fucking trading weapons with Israel.
Wait, guys,
fucking reason.
All right. Let's take a breath.
China loves Israeli money.
Matt.
They do.
Matt, you're the one who fucks with China, right?
No. I don't like China.
Oh. Shane is the one that fucks
that's
with
Shane.
China.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time on Xiaoganshu, talking to Chinese people to try and get their perspectives and whatnot. And I think even some of the Maoists in China like Xi Jinping just a little bit more than they liked everybody else.
I thought that guy was bullshit.
He's better than
essentially what they like him for is he's brought back a lot of the state-owned enterprises, and he's also halted privatization of a lot of them. So, because China sold most of their state-owned industry in just a couple of years. In 1997 and 1998, during the Asian financial crisis, they decided to do that, and I think it was asinine because state-owned enterprises are supposed to protect workers from market forces, and you're going to go ahead and privatize them so that your people go out of work during the restructuring process during the financial crisis.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. I think she's definitely better than a lot of the more privatization focused ones. I guess my main issue has always been kind of the abandonment of the international proletariat. And I think that's where most of us are coming from. But I mean, there's also, and Skrilla can talk about this too, a good amount of labor abuses within China itself as well. But
I did prepare for some statistics about migrant workers, which is a different definition in China. Migrant workers are rural workers that are brought to the cities. That's what a migrant worker is in China. And they built their whole capitalist society off of making people move from the countryside to the city backwards from what Mao was doing.
Yeah. Jesus.
And paying them horrible wages.
My fault.
It's so we've got super exploitation on on two levels. You've got the super exploitation of internal migrant workers. You've got the broadening of the contradiction between the countryside and the city, and then you have the export of capital through initiatives like Belt and Road. If you seriously read about what China's doing in Africa, it's egregious. They literally shot striking workers in Zimbabwe. and Zambia, and it's all about extraction of resources. And look, they're building stadiums. They're building that's a form of soft power, and the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy. Like if America was doing that stuff, you'd be howling at the moon. But because China is doing it, and because you live vicariously through imperialist social imperialist superpowers, you're like, oh my god, look at how they're helping the savage Africans become civilized.
I
Can I also-
have
oh,
I
sorry.
have no, you're good, go.
Can I also add that these are the same people that will whine and cry about like American socialists? These are the same people that are like American socialists aren't principled. American
They are American socialists though.
But then
No, and the thing is
no matter how hard you ride Xi's dick, you're never gonna be Chinese, buddy.
I was also meaning these are the same people, and I'm not pushing for Zoran. I fucking hate Zoran, but at the same time, these are the same people that are,
that's your comrade.
You right.
Stop
you right.
saying that. Not everyone is our fucking comrade, okay?
I hate Cyan.
And I'm not your comrade.
My bad. I don't really fuck with him for staffing ex-Obama workers. That's something else. But
wait, okay. I just wanted to say that a lot of these people within the U.S. I guess left or whatever that are so addicted. Like my speculation is that most of them, mostly white boys, look for a replacement of their fucking like lack of identity in whiteness and project it onto the Chinese people through their imagined like socialist realism.
Yeah, it's Orientalism.
Yeah, they're desperate for hope. They want something to hope for. They want to hope that socialism is just going to come about, change. Right? They hope that America is going to get defeated.
America is going to be defeated by us, and it's lazy. Like Chairman Xi, fire when ready. Like so basically, you're too impotent, you're too weak, you're too stupid to make revolution in your own country. So you're relying on a foreign power to come in. Like, why would you want? First of all, why would you want to? Like, do you think the Chinese are going to like be like, oh yeah, we're going to make y'all like it? No, you're all fucking Americans. It's like, do you remember? I remember what?
Do you remember when Xi tweeted saying the American people need a revolution? He's a fucking keyboard warrior. I hate Xi.
Yeah, he's literally telling these morons what to do, and they're still like, it's just, and honestly, like it's the fault of those of us that are organizers. Like we have not built an actual movement that people feel empowered through. Really, of course, burning down police stations is dope, but after the ashes are cool and the cameras have gone home and you have to go back to work at Target or Walmart or wherever after like experiencing a taste of the future, like a lot of people, they get nihilistic and doomeristic, and nihilism and doomerism, I think, is what's fueling a lot of this social media crap. Like and also the fact that that Zoomers and late millennials like myself, we have this whole like, a lot of us want to not be alive. Of course, I'm not one of those people, but like this whole like desire for nuclear hellfire. Like a lot of people seriously believe that. And I've had to explain to people like, bro, if these things fly, you will die too, right? And they're like, okay, sure. That's not how communists think. Like communists do not seek to destroy the people. We seek to destroy America. But we do not seek to destroy and kill the people. We seek to liberate the people. And regular folks, they read these tirades, they read these rants, and they see this stupid stuff. Like, these people are fucking insane. I don't want anything to do with them.
They're just polemicists.
Yeah. And they're not even good polemicists. They're just Twitter warriors, like the comrade said. Celebrating a country event. China already had socialism, you imbecile.
Well, okay.
China already
I don't know about
socialism.
that. I don't. Look, China. I agree with the idea that China should be on a path towards socialism.
China is
not.
As soon as post-Mao,
I don't think it instantly became socialism, right?
Post-Mao, when Deng came into power, they immediately started moving down the capitalist road.
They're not on that path. They're not on that path. They're not. They're 100% not.
So
I'm just saying if someone was like that was able to seize power, did we have socialism before then? Like,
Well, we
speak for
would
me.
say like, okay, like if you've read Rethinking Socialism, which all of you comrades have, um, like socialism, building of socialism is a process. That's why I really love the road analogy. Like you're either on the capitalist road or you're on the communist road. So when you're on the communist road, you are actually building and defending things that are in alignment with the communist goal, a stateless, classless, moneyless society. If you're on the capitalist road, you are nurturing instead of ripping up the old capitalist weeds. Because as Mao said, like that stuff is dangerous. Like you're still at risk for that. Why? Because socialism is developed after and during a bloody struggle out of old capitalist soil, right? Like, say, we initiate socialism in what was once the United States, right? Is everybody going to automatically become a new socialist man or woman or non binary person? No. Why? Because look at how we grew up. We grew up with fucking GWAT, Global War on Terror propaganda. We grew up with consumerism out the ass, and it's even worse now than when I was growing up in the mid 2000s because we didn't have Instagram and all that type of shit. Now you open something up and you see somebody wearing a fucking Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Prada, all that shit every day. Never mind the fact that these people rent this shit. The Ferraris are rented, the Lamborghinis are rented. They're like they do not actually own these things, but these kids that are 15, 16, 17 years old, they want that shit so bad. And it's especially bad in the new African and the black community because our educational opportunities, like you already see what Trump is doing to colleges. He's defunding HBCUs, like opportunities that were open to people in my generation. They're being destroyed so rapidly, so fast. So, um, like people see
Wait,
this
talk,
stuff.
Skrilla.
Yeah, but they can't see this shit. Skrilla knows sign language, but they can never touch this shit, and that makes people more and more angry.
Go, Skrilla.
I wanted to talk about what Noel just said in the replies. Because I was going to bring this up anyway. I like how Dangus have a fucking cope for everything. When they compare what China is doing right now to the new economic policy, one, that shit lasted 7 years. This has been going on since how long? 50 fucking years? That's not the same fucking thing, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. You can't compare the two.
So for comrades who do not know what the NEP is, the new economic program. Okay, so the Soviet Union was decimated, destroyed by civil war, imperialist war. So the productive forces of the USSR were basically shot. You had bandits roaming the countryside, burning up shit. You had the kulaks that were like hoarding grain, hoping to sell it after the Bolsheviks disappeared, which they did not. So Russia was fucked. That was actually one of the initiators of the Kronstadt rebellion. Like you literally had these people who literally were receiving letters from home, like, "Oh man, this shit's so fucked." So they, of course, stupidly chose to rebel against the new Soviet power. But Lenin realized, they got obliterated. Lenin realized that hey, this happened for a reason. Being dialectical materialists, we know that nothing just like drops from the sky. There are actual material reasons for that uprising and others. So the new economic program was intended to be a pressure valve and help rebuild the decimated Soviet productive forces. You had the Bukharin line and you had the Trotsky line. Trotsky basically wanted war communism forever, which would have basically broken the Soviet Union apart. And Bukharin basically wanted Bukharin wanted NEP forever.
Soviet
and
dang.
That would, yeah, he was basically Soviet dang. I do not know why. Like, Mub seems to like Bukharin a lot
because they're left comms. Left comms love Bukharin.
Really? Well, see, every time I end up talking to left comms, they end up saying something incredibly racist, and I don't want to get I value my social media accounts.
They don't actually exist in real life. Don't worry.
I follow a couple of meme pages on Instagram, and left comms love Bukharin for some reason. I have no clue why. Probably because he didn't do shit.
RC Volpicula. I don't do not know how to
Okay,
pronounce that.
I don't even
Just
care
the
about
left consonant.
Bukharin. Let's get back on topic, guys. Let's
Yeah,
get
because
back
you
on
are
topic.
Bukharin. You're
But there
gay
was
Bukharin.
one thing that
I'm
Trotsky
Bukharin?
did that
I'm
was like a
Bukharin?
huge
What the
embarrassment
fuck?
for the Soviet Union.
Why do you keep getting up, walking around? You got the zoomies or something?
Trying to show off his
ADHD.
I got ADHD too, but I know how to sit my ass down and listen.
Oh, I was saying that
Volpecula.
Trotsky really
brains
embarrassed
and
the
shit.
Soviet Union with like the failed invasion of Poland. Like the Soviet Union tried invading Poland from 1919 until like 1921, and
He was
just like
just
got
violent.
their asses whooped.
He was
And
just violent.
War
He wanted to
communism
smoke
We
everyone.
embarrassed
gotta run this
everybody.
back. We gotta run
How
this back.
how incompetent do you have to be to get your ass whooped by Poles?
I know the U.S. like helped out Poland quite a lot with that.
Stop belching into your microphone.
All right. Ultimately, all of us we're Maoists. We love that Mao kicked out the Yankees, kicked out the Brits. Now, what is China now, guys?
The Yankees and the Brits.
The
Socialist
Yankees.
imperial,
I don't like.
imperialist.
We don't like that they welcome the Yankees and Brits back in. That is our issue with Poland. Is just one gigantic tank exercising ground of a country.
I brought a tank to Poland. Y'all remember when Speed went over there and the Poles were like, "Oh my God, first black person ever seen ever! Oh my God, I love the black man. Last black man came. He brought what? He brought what do you call cough syrup? You have also more evidence of liberty. Yeah, stop fucking belching. Now you want to drink, bro? You finna piss.
Skrilla is definitionally like a man. In like
Fucking
the clearest sense of the
barbarian.
term.
Drinking, eating, and then you ate that greasy ass sausage, bro. Your toilet is gonna hate you.
You know, Skrilla is actually
Man.
a good example of a manlet who has like human decency and actually cares about
Okay.
people. I'm gonna be for
Okay.
real.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be for no, not even in it. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. You're this ghetto ass manlet, and like, and yet you have feelings.
Okay. All right.
How did I end up organizing with you? You insane. One of you is drunk. The other one
Wait,
keeps
Man, I'm
getting
not
up.
drunk.
studied so
The other
much,
one has
and
the
you decide to
zoomies.
drink on the talk.
The other one
I'm
has
not
the
drunk,
zoomies
bro.
that keeps getting up running around the room. The other one is a diesel mechanic, and the other one is a hillbilly. How did I end up
And one of
organizing?
them won't stop talking and giving us insults the entire fucking time.
He's drinking beer and belching into the. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
I finished, bro. I'm done. I just wanted to finish that one.
It's fucking trifling and nasty. Anyways, back to China before Skrilla falls asleep or shits himself.
Bro, I'm
So-
solid.
China is definitely. Do we agree that China is a social imperialist country? Is there any pushback on that?
No.
I agree with that assessment.
I agree.
Yeah.
No. So we're in alignment. So certain comrades, even in DSA, they disagree. I know Red Star comrades definitely do.
That is our main point of division from Red Star, by the way.
Yeah, like people keep asking, "Oh, why didn't you guys just join Red Star?" Well, for one, we have too much agreement. Well, for one, we have too much respect for our comrades to form a caucus within a caucus. Like it's kind of shitty. It's parasitic to join an organization, right? Like I hate interests and I hate wreckers. Like if your line cannot stand on its own and you have to enter somebody else's shit to try to peel off other people, you're just a shit organizer.
Oh
Like-
shit! Should I leave Liberation then?
What are you here for?
I'm playing.
Yeah, you're a Red Star wrecker.
I'm a Liberation record.
He's
You're
the
a liberation
ACP
record.
informer.
He's just here to cause chaos.
No, Liberation would call Cyan the F word. I mean, no, ACP would call
Are you
Cyan
not
the F
allowed
word.
to say slurs on YouTube and Twitch?
No.
You will be
no.
banned. ACP would call Cyan the F word. They would not let Cyan in.
Oh, they
Plus
would.
he's
And
actually-
they wouldn't do it in a way that makes me go. Tee.
They'd
I was
use you as a
talking-
token, maybe.
I was talking with.
I'm sorry, by the way, that my throat's fucked. By the way, like I drank borax accidentally. So
Why
I'm
did you
just
do
like-
that?
It was an accident.
I thought your throat was
Why?
fucked for another reason, but okay. Why did you? How do you
There can be
accidentally
multiple
drink?
reasons.
Borax is a powder.
Ooh.
Okay, look, there's a story behind it, but are you really that interested?
Yes.
Okay, fine, fine. I was with people. These people like making slime, right? Have you ever made slime? Slime.
Like,
What do you
What
mean
is this
slime?
leading to? What the fuck?
Okay, listen. To make
All right.
slime, you need borax, and you put the borax in water. It looks exactly like water. There was a little red cup, like the one that you drink beer out of,
Little
or
red
water,
book.
and I looked inside of it. It looked like water, and I was like,
You
huh.
are an adult. What are you doing making slime for?
And then I drank it, and I was like, this doesn't taste right. And I ran up to my partner. I ran up to my partner, and I was like, wait, is something wrong with the water in there? It kind of tastes like ass. And they were just like, oh yeah, the tap water in Albuquerque is just kind of shit. And I was like, oh, all right. And then someone else came in and like ran and was like, you just drank borax. And then I had to make myself throw up and call poison control.
When did you do this?
Yesterday.
Oh shit.
So, okay, so how are you going to be? How are we going to grow and develop as a caucus when our candidates are poisoning themselves with borax?
It's a test of willpower and dedication.
How are we supposed to organize you fuckers if you're dead?
It didn't kill him. It made him stronger.
Exactly.
Jim
What
Jones
doesn't
said
kill
the
me
same
makes
thing.
me stronger, stand a little taller.
Jim
So the
Jones.
YDSA part of liberation is like stomach pump part of the caucus.
Dude, some YDSA people are hella sober. Some YDSA people have never went to a fucking party until they
The
joined
motherfuckers
YDSA,
that I stayed
and they
with
were
in Chicago
YDSA
weren't
parties.
sober. They woke me up in the middle of the night. I was fucking tired off the train. I hit click, 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 click. I go out there to fucking drinking Mad Dog. I didn't even know people still drink that shit and playing poker.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, convention's literally just a drinking party where you also vote on things on the side.
Yeah. Next convention, let's brew our own beer and let's give it exclusively, specifically to the rightists.
You guys know China.
Mug would like that.
China's going after women who make yaoi.
Glocky Mushan.
What is a yaoi?
Oh my goodness!
Skrilla, go ahead.
Don't even start on it. Don't even start.
I don't
on it.
study
Don't
this
even talk about
degeneracy.
You're
No,
gonna get
I'm
our
serious.
stream
It's a
taken
real
down.
it's a real thing happening in our actually existing socialist project.
that. He's talking about gay porn.
No, I'm not. It's not. It's not.
Anyway, back on topic. How do we view what BRICS is currently?
I like
doing?
that they added Cuba, or that Cuba's like not added, but like.
Why do they keep
That's
India around though?
BRICS is doing a lot
Yeah,
of
why
internal
do they keep
chaos.
India
Like
around?
India is just like dragging them down, and they just like keep arguing between India and Russia and China. They just argue with each other, and they don't get much done, except for trying to make banks in
We're
different
trying?
member countries.
So it's basically
You're in BRICS.
it's basically like a bizarro world version of the IMF. I want to be.
Yeah, IMF.
Skrilla, give us a
IMF
rundown.
with lower loans.
Yeah,
Let's talk
Skrilla.
about Myanmar. Let's talk about how they kill Maoists. That's a very important thing. Let's
Where
start
do
with
we wanna
Myanmar.
start?
yeah,
We wanna
let's talk about it. Yeah, the science
want
kills
Myanmar.
Maoists too.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're Maoists. We talk about
All right.
how killing Maoists is bad, even for
Do
your
we want to
socialist
start
fucking
in Nepal?
project, dog.
Don't drink
Myanmar?
borax.
Do we want to start in Nepal, Myanmar, or the
Myanmar, bruh.
Philippines? Myanmar. Okay, so there are two Maoist groups in Myanmar. There is the Communist Party of Burma, and there is the Wa State, which is like an autonomous region ran by a Maoist party. And
There's a lot of drugs there, right? In Law.
there are.
They're hella, yeah.
But basically, in 2021, the junta took over Myanmar, and a civil war started like immediately. And China started sending them literally billions of dollars of weapons and funding. Wa State started to go, and both Wa State and the Communist Party of Burma started to go and fight them. And Wa State, because it is like they have like a region, they have like a government, and they have like an area that you can identify. The junta went there and immediately just started obliterating them. And they're like, we surrender, we declare neutrality. And this is, again, a Maoist aligned, adjacent party. I haven't looked too much into what they actually believe in, but that still regards them as a communist party that gets obliterated by Chinese-made weapons. And then again, the Communist Party of Burma, which is currently going on the offense with the civil war, is again getting attacked with Chinese weapons. Right now, the junta fucking suck. I actually know two people now that are two foreign fighters that are fighting in Myanmar. They're both anarchists. One of them is Azad AFA, if you want to follow him on Instagram. But
yeah, let's just follow people from organizations that are actively fighting the government.
I've talked to him before.
Why
He's
not?
cool as shit. He's
Why
cool as
not?
fuck. But
Yeah.
Come on, comrades, let's go to Burma. Liberation field trip.
But right
I'm
now, even though they're getting a bunch of Chinese weapons, and even though they were at the start obliterating a bunch of communists, right now they fucking suck. Like, dude posted on his story, like, liberating a fucking post owned by the junta is so easy because they just go up there with weapons and they just retreat.
That's generally how, like, because these troops, they're basically like, okay, so in the third world, how do they get their soldiers? They basically go to the village and they're like, I'm taking you. They offer them like rudimentary training. They're not trained in anything. And they just stick them out in the middle of the fucking jungle where they get shot at and attacked by guerrillas. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this. Here, take this. You know what? I'm gonna join y'all because y'all are gonna win. Y'all are kicking our ass. I'm gonna join y'all. So yeah, in the third world, when guerrilla wars and shit happen, they have so many defections. Like that's how a lot of the that's how the PLA grew so rapidly because like they didn't just in warlord fashion execute deserters or execute prisoners. They actually politically educated these people and brought them into the PLA. Like that's why one of the rules of discipline is literally do not abuse or swear at or enslave prisoners. Like you want to turn these people into people's fighters.
See, the dudes I know.
Do we think that well actually I was about to say, so the thing with China and Nepal, right? So Skrill will go into more depth about
Fuck Prachanda.
fuck Prachanda.
Let's get a fuck Prachanda chain started.
Fuck Prachanda.
Yeah, and next convention, right after death to the IOF, we're gonna shout fuck Prachanda.
Yeah.
Prachanda.
After the Maoists, whatever their efficacy won, like China stopped their like they cozied up with Nepal, right? Like they take the victor's side. Do we think they're gonna do that with Burma?
They did.
Yeah, the PRC is pragmatic.
They probably are. See, because the thing is with Burma is that it's the Tamatau military that took over. The Tamatau is going to exist whether or not they get defeated or not. The military of Burma is going to exist, whether or not it's going to exist in the current form. See, the thing is with Burma / Myanmar is that it's been at war ever since it was created. It's been in civil war and conflict ever since it was created. This shit is never going to stop. So China's just going to cozy up with
dialectical statement. Everything must stop.
And that's the thing about China.
Obviously, but
China enjoys siding with first whatever's most profitable for the Chinese people. And I will say, China loves the Chinese people, like generally.
Yeah.
They
literally have a crime. It's called hurting the feelings of the Chinese people. Imagine if we had a state and it was illegal to hurt black people's feelings.
I guess that's what they.
That would be better. That would be better.
Hurting the feelings of Cyan.
Yeah, no.
You don't have any feelings.
But no, once it settles and whichever faction takes over for the momentary time that they take over, China's just going to cozy up with them.
They're pragmatists.
That's the same thing that happened in Nepal when the Maoists were able to overthrow the monarchy and establish a parliamentary state for whatever reason that they had to fucking do that. I can't even fathom why you would do that when you're winning. Why would you establish a parliamentary democracy after a 10-year civil war? Whatever the case, once they were crushed, the monarchy, and the Maoists established a parliamentary democracy, China just started giving them funds because they're like, fuck it, you're obliterated, you need us either way.
China's final warning is a Russian ironic idiom originating from the Soviet Union that refers to a warning that carries no real consequences. Jesus Christ.
As opposed to the Samson option?
What's the word on Nepal's Maoist? It's like, for Nepal to be such a small country, they have a plethora of, like, there's like literally a fucking communist party in every village.
I talked about this with Cyan,
mostly?
Like 2 months ago. Nepal is weird. It's a two-party state between Marxist-Leninists and
so-called Marxist-Leninists. They're social democrats.
It's social democratic party versus Prachanda's party, and they run against each other in parliament. It's so
it's fucking.
Am I the Prachanda of Liberation Caucus?
They won and they were like, all right.
Yeah, you're our Prachanda. You're our Gonzalo too.
Okay.
Well, I do have glasses and I do have a beard. I don't have.
Wait,
eczema,
what happened?
thankfully.
What happened to the BRG coup?
Well, I'm too lazy to do a coup.
No,
y'all.
we're cooing you.
Well, you can. How the fuck are you gonna coup me and you drinking fucking borax?
Right.
Shit, you cooing yourself. Do we think that Africa can curl? Of course. Anybody, like, anywhere that's oppressed can have a socialist movement. Don't you drink no another beer. Look at this grown man. Let me tell you.
Drinking Bud Light though.
How the fuck are you?
Ew.
How the fuck are you? How the fuck are you a Maoist? And then how the fuck are you a big badass Maoist? And you let another grown ass man tell you what you can drink.
It's your stream and I want to yap. I know you could.
It is not
our
his stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
our stream. It's 5 of you fuckers here.
And he's
I
drinking
love
it anyway.
Yeah, bro.
At
You're a
some
wine
point, you
guy.
at some point you just learn to put up with it because
You're a
we know
wine
you're
guy.
bald.
Fucking,
we know you're
fucking
bald.
Italian. Get out of here.
We know you're bald, so we don't feel as bad about ourselves.
Well, that was actually
I
more
do hate
Zhou
beer.
Enlai's doing and Deng Xiaoping's doing. You know, Mao's biggest L, well, besides meeting with Nixon and Ferdinand Marcos and all types of other shitty people,
And
was like
Cambodia.
actually like letting Zhou Enlai talk him into bringing Deng Xiaoping and all those other writers back. Like, and the thing was, all of it traces back to the Sino-Soviet split was necessary, but it was grievously mishandled. Like, of course, you cannot just cram like two huge ass countries next to each other and expect everything to be sunshine and roses. But like, there was absolutely no reason why Soviet and Chinese troops had to be shooting at each other. And the Chinese literally started to believe that, this was especially egregious because it carried over into the revolutionary movement in the United States and Europe. So you had people over here who were like, yeah, the Soviet Union is the number one enemy of the people of the world, basically tailing Chinese opportunism in the field of geopolitics. That's why there's very, very few to no Maoists in Africa, because a lot of the elder comrades that were around in the 70s, like, they remember this shit. Like, bro, the Chinese were literally funding the Rhodesians. They funded all types of shitty people. They funded Savimbi's group in Angola. What was the name of it? FPLA, something like that. Yeah, they funded shitty people all over the continent. They recognized Pinochet's regime. Like, all of that was because basically, if the Soviets did something, then the Chinese did the exact opposite.
Pol Pot.
And it ended up being so fucking bad they invaded Vietnam.
It was the same with Vietnam. Actually, they kind of developed that take with we do opposite Vietnam. Yeah.
Is the student movement in Kenya the beginning of a revolution? I think so.
I think so. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
It's
They're
been
throwing the
building.
fuck down. They're throwing the
Uh-huh.
fuck down. Like, imagine LA, except on a broader scale and lasting months and months and months and months. They're still throwing down in LA, by the way. But like,
I know. I checked the wiki just a while ago. It says ongoing.
yeah,
Ooh,
ongoing.
It says ongoing.
They
It
had
says
DSA.
ongoing.
They had it like set up like when you read Wikipedia and it's a battle or a war. They had it set up like that, and DSA was listed as one of the combatants, and then somebody took it down. And put
Thank
It's
DSA.
up there now.
Oh my god,
It's
they
up there
took
now.
it down. The last
No,
time I
it's-
checked, they were on it.
It's on there right now.
DSA
I'm looking at it right now.
You want to know
It's
something
so long.
fun?
What?
DSA
Booker O'Malley.
Stop talking shit about
the leader-
DSA chapters.
The leader of the
Why?
Kenyan Communist Party used to
That's
join
me.
like communist Twitter spaces all the time.
Plus, aren't you in LA?
He would just go and join random communist Twitter spaces.
Stop
Booker.
making shit, bro. Undisciplined savages.
Huh? What are you even talking about?
What are you doing?
anybody
with
hear
your
me?
hand? Put your hand down.
I heard you.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with my hand, dog. Trust.
I'm a dog now.
Yo,
Go take your fucking meds, bro. Jesus Christ. Cuba is a sugar colony of the for one, the USSR doesn't even exist anymore. What are you talking about? Is it 1982?
Yes.
if it was the 60s, you wouldn't be wrong, but
You
we're
know,
not in the
I
60s
actually
anymore.
like no,
We should
like
reform the
that's
weatherman.
chauvinistic as fuck.
Hmm.
Cuba is not a sugar colony.
Yeah,
Like-
Cuba was getting good deals on their sugar from the Soviet Union, if anything.
It's not like a colony where they just take your shit and fuck you. Like, and that's how they got a lot of their heavy equipment. That's how they got a lot of like, who the fuck was Cuba supposed to trade with? This is why, like, I tell people, like, when we get into the alternative history, when like, say the Shining Path, the PCP won, like, they would have immediately been kind of fucked on the international stage because they couldn't trade with the Chinese because they blew up the Chinese embassy, I think, and they couldn't trade with the Americans, and they couldn't trade with the
Kind of
Cubans.
base though.
I think they also blew up the Cuban embassy. And so, like, and they would have done stupid shit like, I don't know, try to, like, imagine if Gonzalo was in power when the pink tide happened. He would try to invade Bolivia, invade Venezuela, and, like, bruh, you would have got your shit pushed in. You
Not
ran
only
them
that,
down.
he murdered the Tupac Amaru revolutionary movement for emulating Cuba.
Yeah.
I mean, not just because they were competition, but because he saw them as emulating revisionist Cuba.
Every
Shit.
Peruvian, and, like, these are not gusanos. Like, these are like average, ordinary, everyday working class people. Like, every Peruvian that I've talked to, especially those that were alive in that time, hate Gonzalo. Like, I have not met a single Peruvian that, at very best, they'll admit, like, yeah, we were fucked back then. Like, we needed a revolution. But, like, that dude literally, like, if you say you were a trade unionist organizer in the Shining Path, like, the Shining Path basically just tried to bogart, like, take over shit. Like, there was no negotiation. There was no compromise. Like, you either do what the fuck we say or we kill you. And that's not how you make friends. That's not the mass line. So, comrades in Peru who were alive during that time period, they were like, oh yeah, I knew some of those people. They killed my buddy that I was organizing a union with, or they shot up my house. Like, you cannot win people over by doing that shit. There are good things that we can learn from the Shining Path, from the PCP. For example, concentric construction is actually pretty compelling to me. But, like, especially in the United States, like, that's why I used to laugh at the Red Guards. Like, bro, this is not Peru. People here everybody here has guns. And you try to do that shit, somebody's going to shoot the fuck out of you. That's what happens when you abandon the mass line. What right do what right do democratic socialists? You know what? I'm gonna
Wait, I want to see that. No. We need to respond to this shit. Put that up.
I don't want to respond to this shit. I want to ban him or them or her. What right do democratic socialists? We're not democratic socialists. Well, we are we are Maoists. Maoism is probably the most democratic form of socialism there is. Like,
democratic socialist is an oxymoron.
One thing I want to,
or not an oxymoron, it's redundant because socialism is inherently democratic. All socialists are democratic socialists because we want to democratically control the economy.
What the question is, what right do democratic socialists organized in a pro bono wing of the Democratic Party have to call China social imperialist? Why do we need to earn a right? Is my first question.
Yeah, like, what? Yeah.
How is it not your duty?
Has your org finally figured out how to organize with indigenous nations? No, we have not. I'm Hawaiian. There's been no actual communication with them. There's no community building with any indigenous nations. And honestly, most indigenous people I know would still shrill at the idea of socialism, and that's obviously something we need to work on. Like, I don't that's why I'm here, bro.
Did y'all know that indigenous people are, like, extremely, like, disproportionately well represented in the American military? Like, I don't know why people like
dog, have you ever been on a fucking res, dog? Have you ever been on a res?
I live in Missouri, for real, not the Dakotas.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about this guy, all right?
No, probably not.
If y'all have ever been on a fucking res, you'll know that the military, like
at powwows, don't the veterans come out first? Don't they get, like, high honors?
They do.
Yeah, like, bro, like, stop seeing or hearing indigenous and immediately assuming, oh, people who are ready for communism immediately.
Yeah.
The social class.
Yeah, those old World War II veterans
category does not automatically make you
always
a more moral or
that's what I'm saying.
That kind of plays into the whole noble savage.
I do believe that your social category and your social class can determine obviously the material conditions that you live in.
Indigenous people ain't rich.
No.
These are some of the poorest people in the country.
Did someone say that?
And they're the what? What's up?
Did someone say that they're rich?
Somebody
No,
said that
you
they
you
joined for
started
the
mentioning.
benefits.
Like you
No,
yeah,
I,
like you
I was
started.
saying that while your social class can determine your material conditions, it doesn't determine your social views and
Consciousness.
identity. You could still be a reactionary and belong to an oppressed nation. Your social class can determine your material conditions in a lot of different ways, but it doesn't determine whether you are a
And
revolutionary or
I
reactionary.
will say, it's a purely vibes based thing. But I'm not trying to be dialectical here, but I mean when I'm talking
You're not trying to be
like all,
dialectical.
just listen to what I'm
All right,
about to
all right.
say. I'm being dialectical. Okay, but just listen. Okay. When you talk, I was hanging out with a group of two DNA people the other day. Both around my age to be fair, but they were talking about how much they hate the US too. Like I didn't even bring it up and I hate the US. That's yes, confirmed. I will say I don't think there's an inherent thing, but obviously being occupied um does it's not a predictor of revolutionary spirit or some vague term, but I'm just saying that we need, as DSA, we need to capitalize on the fact that there are occupied people within the so-called United States, right? And show them that socialism is the way forward, and then they can show we can we're in this
He's
together, I
pulling out
guess.
the book.
Right? Like what I'm trying to say is that look, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. DSA does have a massive problem in that regard. Right? DSA has a massive anti-black problem. It's not just indigenous people, massive anti-black problem. Massive America
I
dick
got told
riding
that Martin
problem.
Luther King does not belong to black people.
What?
The thing is, like, when there's a bunch of, like, DSA is, like, if I recall correctly, like a 90% white organization. And, like,
Why are we
when
angry,
white
though?
people when white people among themselves, like, they get bold, bro. Like,
They
they get
do.
bold. It'd be
They
a lot
do.
different if this was a 90% black organization. But being in this, yeah, like, they get bold. Like, they say shit that they would not otherwise say because they feel that they're among their own. That's why, like, it's important. That's why AfroSoc is so important. Because,
In
like, there
Louisville,
has to be.
in Louisville DSA, the crackers are out of line too.
Why are you talking shit about your own chapter? You're gonna get in
Well,
trouble.
No,
Well, I
talk
mean,
shit
it
about
happens.
them. Shut
Yeah,
up, Chris.
You're
Let
gonna
him
get in
talk
trouble.
shit,
You're gonna get
though.
a
Like-
grievance, bro.
Like
Not to be a
white
party
white
pooper, but
people
weren't
will
we supposed to be talking
always
about
take
China?
shit the
Learn how to
wrong way.
vague post. Learn how to talk vague.
All right.
Not
If
to
we're
be a
going
party
to talk, if we're
pooper,
going
but-
to talk, if we're going to talk about if we're going to talk about indigenous people, then we should talk about Israel, and we should talk about Palestine, and we should talk about China's relationship with Israel.
We should talk
Thank
about
you.
black people because black people are the true indigenous people of the Americas.
Oh my fucking god! Did you see that AI generated picture? Oh my god! So me and my girlfriend
Also,
obviously.
dude, there's actually a huge fucking like AI like obsession in China. It's like kind of crazy.
Yeah,
But,
and Chinese AI is really not any much better for the environment than American AI.
yeah, I will say China cares a little bit more.
So
than
me and
the
my
US.
girlfriend
What
are
white
both.
people in liberation think they're immune to white supremacy? Matt, do you think you're immune to white supremacy?
Hell no.
You see? Yeah, this is a
that
hillbilly.
some bullshit.
Matt, say
This is a
really proudly, I am a cracker.
I'm a cracker.
Fuck yeah.
This is a hillbilly from fucking Kentucky. Of course he's not immune.
Me and
Shut
my
the fuck up.
girlfriend.
Go do something. Go do something with your fucking life. Why are you here? Go do
Wait,
something.
I want to read it. I want to read it.
Go read a book, yeah, because you're self-destructive.
Somebody's gonna clip me saying I'm a
All right.
cracker.
Well, you are.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually kind of agree with this assessment.
Why do you agree with the enemy?
Are they my enemy? I'm
Weak
friends
link.
with I'm
Weak
friends with
link.
anyone. I'm friends with anyone who wants to uplift the indigenous people of Turtle Island. That's just my reality.
You know, I realized why it's called Turtle Island. Like the Americans literally
It looks
look
like a
little turtle. They look like a little turtle.
Me and my girlfriend are both mestizo, and we saw that fucking
Jesus.
Twitter AI post, and it made us mad. It made us so fucking mad. I think you know what I'm talking about. Is that the one you was referencing? Please tell me that was the one that you was referencing.
I think so.
I'm gonna be a politician.
Nobody's gonna vote for you.
I would be a politician.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
Skrilla, let's run together. I'll be vice
the
president.
Mexican,
You can be
the
president.
Mexican Adam Clayton Powell.
Politician.
Skrilla. Tiva
If
can
there's
be our
anybody,
advisor.
if
Tiva
there's
can be our
anybody,
advisor.
if there's anybody in him likely to be a politician, it's probably going to be me.
Yeah.
I have the voice.
Wait, what about Matt?
I actually considered it. My DSA was looking to run someone for Hammond mayor, and I did consider it.
I have the
How many people is Hammond have?
fertilizer for political
70,000.
Is it that area? Is it that where around where John Dillinger was?
Yeah, that's also where I was born and raised for the most part.
Ooh.
I was born in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the hospital actually.
Yes,
Everybody's
yes,
run-
Red,
yeah,
you're also a cracker, okay?
Yeah, let's
It don't
run
exist anymore.
let's
It
run
don't
Ray
exist
for
anymore.
mayor of Cincinnati.
Okay, piss real, guys. Piss real.
Okay, what about
And I want to address one more thing. I think I'm a really, really, really skeptical of the argument that people make when they're like, why are you haven't had a revolution yet? Why are you guys criticizing China? Why are what are
Does
the
making
other
a
shit that they
counter
said?
does making a counter revolution entitle you to talk about revolution?
I don't
Does
think
make
go ahead.
so you fucked. So basically, y'all fucked up your socialism. Now you have the right to criticize everybody else. You had a counter revolution, and now like you get to be sanctimonious and be like, "Oh, we know what we're doing. You people don't."
And
I
I
mean,
do think that's at least from like CCP communicators that I've seen, there is like a really powerful chauvinism that Chinese
No
people
shit.
have for their fucking AES, actually Existing Socialist Project, or so they call it, right? There's a insane amount of chauvinism.
If you go on Xiaoganshu and tell somebody that you are a
Why do you
Maoist,
call
they
that
hate you.
fuck hipster? No, I
You're
tried
not even
that.
saying it right the Chinese way, dog.
I tried. Yeah,
Xiaohongshu.
Xiaoganshu.
red note, little red book.
Shit.
Anyways, my shit. I tried that when it was like the trend among the left after TikTok got banned. I tried that. My shit kept getting taken down. Like this was my
too.
first.
Mhm.
This was my first experience with like real hardcore censorship. Them motherfuckers kept taking. I'm like, why do y'all keep taking my shit down? And one, I was waving a little red book. Apparently, that's not allowed. And one, I said Maoism. Apparently, that's not allowed. I'm like, bro,
In the
this is some
red
fucking
note. In the
1984
red
shit.
note. In the
I made
red
my
note.
But it
profile
gets taken
picture.
down so fast.
In the
Like,
red
the
note
only
app
thing
is-
that's
in the
left
red
on
note
my
app, the
account
damn
I
red-
never-
little
chickens
red
and
book is
ducks.
crazy.
They started taking
Yeah,
my shit
I'm-
down
I'm-
too. I had Comrade Artemio as my profile picture, and they took my shit down.
Yeah, I'm not like America is the freest country in the world, but like this is some serious fucking censorship, dog. How dare you?
I couldn't even
How
post
dare
about
you, it's
Amazon
crazy.
organizing. I couldn't even post about Amazon organizing.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
bro,
made
because
I made a post about some strikes that were going on at the beginning of the year with Amazon workers, some holiday strikes, and it just got taken down immediately.
yeah, I'm like, bro,
And
I never experienced this type of dictatorial shit.
Okay, before we return to actually talking about China as a socialism, as it's so called, I just want to say that I don't think there's any, like, I don't think anyone has a so-called like right or not to criticize other ideas of socialism, but the correct line will be established through practice. The correct line will be established through practice. And
The correct line will be established by me. What the fuck are you talking about? Anybody who
not after
opposes
we
line,
fucking coup you, not
The
after we
correct
coup you.
line will be established through practice.
Presidente BRG.
And I used
anybody,
to say,
anybody who opposes line made by me must be destroyed.
But you can't
In
change
time,
the
all the
definition of
masses will be with
socialism
the
to
party.
fit what
You're gonna
working.
take me out first, huh, Chris?
Huh?
You're gonna take me out first, huh?
I'm not taking anybody out. I love all of you. All of you are my comrades. All
According
of you all have your
to-
good points and bad points. Mostly bad points, but good points as well.
TradingEconomics.com on Chinese exports to arms, ammunition, and parts. China to Israel in 2024 sent $25,000 of weapons and ammunition to the state of Israel.
25,000?
And have y'all seen what they're doing with the drones? A lot of the drones they're not arms drones, but
Yeah.
they're well aware of the fact that the drones that they're shipping out to Israel, they're strapping guns on them They're arming them up to shoot Palestinians point blank.
The Chinese know that's what they're doing.
Point blank in the fucking head. The Chinese do know what they're doing.
The
Why
only thing
else
that-
would they be buying these drones in mass?
Do
The
you
only
think
thing that
France,
China
We
sees
don't care.
is
We're
real.
not talking about France and Europe. We're not talking about France and Europe.
We're supposed to
Yeah.
be talking about China. Let's talk about China. Let's talk about China.
let's talk about
People's
DRC.
Republic of China. The
We have 30
PRC.
minutes. We have 30 minutes. We're speedrunning this.
We could
When
do
are
this
y'all
one
gonna
if we
when are y'all
want.
gonna make a when are y'all what color is my statue gonna be?
Black.
Gold.
Fuck you.
People act like China will
Whoa.
collapse if they stop trading with Israel, but like China just literally weathered the tariffs and they didn't collapse, right?
And
They weathered the tariffs in Trump's first term and all throughout Biden's term.
I'm not
right?
even a gamer, dog. Skrilla isn't
I'm
a
not
gamer either.
So you
I
don't
don't
play
play
that
games.
stupid little mountain game?
I haven't played that shit in a week and a half.
Yeah,
I don't
you've
play
been in
games.
Albuquerque. If you had been at home, you'd be playing Peak.
You think I just play fucking the same game like over and over? I have like 8 hours on that max. All right. You're
I'm
just trying to
offended.
pin. You're just trying to pin your Arma blame on me.
I'm
I
offended that
haven't
you
played
think I'm a
in a
gamer.
while, actually. Well, I did play it the other day.
Oh my god, that person's gonna buy me Arma. I'm so excited. No, yeah.
Now you can develop a new addiction.
Who's buying Arma for you?
Look, one of the Darkness was it? I think Darkness.
Hey, that's my SDL
Oh,
conference. He
sweet.
was on last week.
But no, the reason that I brought up Chinese arms deals to Israel currently of this year is because Dangus Online like to be like, oh, they're trading with Israel, but they're not trading weapons. They're not sending weapons. They never sent weapons. When again, like from the 90s to the 2000s, they sent hella weapons. And the reason that they stopped was because DC said, Israel, stop doing that, or we're going to stop arming you. And now they've slowly started creeping back into it because America don't give a fuck now. America don't give a fuck no more. They're not going to stop.
Fuck you,
it.
Mark. You got me addicted to this shit. How dare you? Mark got me hooked on Arma.
And then, like
fucking Portuguese.
Like
We don't
Sion
fucking
said,
like
let's
them.
not forget that the biggest exporter to Israel is China in general.
They're the
How
biggest
much of
trade partners.
How much of that raw material do you think that China is sending is being put towards what they do militarily? Probably a shit ton of it.
Probably
Like
a
even
shit
if they
fucking
aren't
ton.
sending weapons, which they are, that shouldn't matter because the arm, whether or not they're sending arms, they're sending material that can be used to make arms. They're sending material that can be
If
used
you trade
to
with
kill
Nazis, that
people.
makes you a Nazi. Or
And
it
in the
makes you
at the very basic premise of this is that China has abandoned the international proletariat. China has abandoned the Palestinian people. They can say Palestine has a right to exist, but it's abandonment when you understand that we're within a capitalist global system, right? And they can export shit to Israel and know that it's going to military stuff. And even if it's not, it's going to the well-being of settlers, right? Like,
So, like, what's the end game? Like, we all agree that China is a socialist, social imperialist country. So, like, what's the end game? Like, how do we hypothetically see China getting back onto the socialist road? Like, is
the
it
Chinese
do they need it?
people.
It's up to the Chinese people.
There
That's-
are factions within the CCP, and I hope it's not like a particularly. I mean, okay, I don't know if you guys. I don't know. I don't remember all of the factions. I know there's a neo-Maoist faction. You guys remember the others?
Yeah. They get arrested a lot though, the neo-Maoists.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
They get arrested all
Yeah.
the fucking time.
They get
Every-
They get
Every-
arrested all the fucking
Every
time.
year around
Yeah.
Mao's birthday, like, they do study groups and they gather in his hometown. And, like, the police just show up, beat the shit out of them, and throw them all in prison.
Yeah,
There
and people
was-
like to act like the people's police is like
A pig is a pig.
like Chinese like I've seen this fucking like dumbass shit where it's like, look at this Chinese person being nice to this.
Yeah,
this
that's what I was
Chinese
about to say. The
policeman being
Maoist
nice.
Communist Party isn't part of the CCP. They are a separate entity that got pushed underground because of the CCP.
Oh, okay.
Their leader,
Okay.
the leader got arrested, got sent to a 10-year sentence for that shit, and then got out, and then they arrested him again. I don't remember. Actually, let me stop myself. I don't remember if it was a dude or a chick. Either way, leader got arrested, 10-year sentence, got out, got rearrested.
Yeah, there are
That
other
is-
there are other factions within the CCP, if I believe.
They made this
if
dope
I
song,
remember
though.
correctly.
生的路，一片黑暗没前途。无聊电视节目都在讲富人故事，血汗工厂中全是我姐妹弟兄，黑暗的框景下。
I would fuck with Maoist hardcore so bad.
你是电，你是光，你是唯一的神话。我是 zero， you are lucky。你指引我前进，没有更好的方向，只追随你。You are my superstar。
Oh my god, this shit is so beautiful, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I could start crying right now, bro.
人不是
Gonna
人，
start fucking
是
two-stepping
廉价
from
的
China
商
now.
品。你我这小角色，都任凭资本摆布，残酷市场压碎我青春梦想。教育、医疗、房价，每样都在盘剥。你是电，你是光，你是唯一的神话。
I love how Matt just turned his camera off. Lord knows what he's doing.
Getting down.
Bro's watching this is like, alright, I'm gonna need him.
你指引我前进，没有更好的方向，只追随你。
You know, actually, a thing with Maoist symbolism within China.
I
I
sat
feel
here
like
and let my food get cold. I had to go heat it up.
I feel like
I'm not opening that. It could be a virus.
I feel like this is just purely based off of, I'm not saying this as like any meaningful knowledge about the Chinese people, but the Chinese exchange students that I know, there's like a lot of references actually to Maoist symbolism, but a lot of it does seem in the context of a certain kind of nationalism. Do you guys know what I mean?
It's
The guy
just
that
like the
the guy that
Russian-
runs this, the guy that
Not
runs
a
his
socialism.
YouTube channel, the guy that runs his YouTube channel, Mr. Chonghua. Oh God, I butchered that pronunciation. This is why I've never learned Chinese. But anyways, like he identifies like as a communist and as a Christian because like objectively, like Mao brought China back. Mao and the Chinese Communist Party
Objectively.
ended the century of humiliation and laid the foundation, capitalist or otherwise, for China to become a superpower. Like, I think if Mao was alive today, he would probably look around and be like, wow, this place fucking sucks, but it ain't 1947 anymore. Like, we're actually on top. And Mao,
there's something to be proud of in that regard. And
Yeah.
I get why Chinese people are proud of that. I would be too. But it must be understood in the context in which China achieved that success and wealth, or at least will continue to through the exploitation of the global South.
The nationalism is reactionary in the same sense that the nationalism that is exhibited by the Communist Party of the Russian Federation is also reactionary.
hey,
Absolutely.
look, a song about bastards. It's a song about Skrilla. Let's see.
Okay.
Why do you never like insult Tiva or even Matt?
你叫我
It's
是
just Skrilla.
这样干，他叫我去。
Oh, this is a poem about me. I don't like that. Well, I'm sorry. I accidentally shut off all y'all's faces. But anyways,
Together.
China is
China
5,000 years old.
Yeah, it has a culture to be proud of, but the people that are celebrating Chinese nationalism aren't celebrating the culture. They're celebrating the stage
Chauvinism.
that China is at in the world playing field. They're not celebrating the multiple dynasties. They're not looking at Buddhism.
Yeah.
What they're celebrating is the technocracy that China is. That's what they're looking at.
They're celebrating the technocracy.
Don't try to-
China
Don't try to turn-
loves to look at white leftists. Like China has those words for white leftists and whatnot. But like
What?
they're
I
geopolitics
didn't know that.
nerds over there. They are. They're the exact same geopolitical nerds that like white people who love China here are.
And what's it with this whole fucking thing of like white leftists moving to China? It actually proves my point when it's with the fucking white leftists moving to China, being like, oh, "I love my life here. Everything is so great."
They can't
like,
because they can't
it
do
is
shit.
clear.
They can't.
It is clear how little you're actually
Expats-
rooted in the community you came from.
Expats are almost universally losers that cannot make it at home or sex pests.
Well,
So
speaking on
they go to these other countries, and especially China, which has a very, very strong like fascination with whiteness. And like, I mean, it's not like if you're black, you will be like instantly beaten, but like there are certain jobs over there that you can't get unless you're white.
and also
So
if we're speaking on
White
white
monkey
leftists,
jobs is what they
if we're-
call them.
if we're
Yeah,
speaking
like
about
Matt
white
could go-
leftists,
I could go to China and do some advertising and some modeling.
if we're speaking about
you can let me
white
go over there and
leftists,
they'll put you in a suit, and they'll like if they need like, or they'll make you play like an evil person in a movie about the Korean War.
and also if we're speaking about white leftists, let's not forget the multitudes of like people. Example, because I brought this up the other day, Lee Harvey Oswald moved to the Soviet Union. You feel me? This isn't a new phenomenon.
Didn't they kick him out?
No, he left. They gave him a comfy job. They gave him an above grade apartment, and he left because he got bored.
This ungrateful motherfuckers. Like you moved to, like a shitload of black people. Like there are still descendants of they're still Afro Russians.
Harry Hay lived in the Soviet Union.
Yeah, and they're still like the Soviets. They brought like students from Africa, or even going back to further to the 30s. Like a lot of African American progressives, they went to the Soviet Union to escape like lynching and picking cotton and other types of shit. And like their grandkids are still over there, like the Afro Russians. But like, yeah, that's a white people thing. You go to, oh, this is fucking boring. The Wi-Fi sucks here. And like that's a very privileged and disgusting way to look at the world. The same thing with Cuba. Like you want to move for what do you have to offer Cuba? To help Cuba lift the fucking sanctions. That's what they've been telling us since the sanctions were put on. But no, you want to go down there and be a fucking parasite.
I'm glad
It's
Cuba
disgusting.
has that thing. I'm glad Cuba has that thing where like they only allow tourists within like a very specific area and like a very limited amount, unless it's like actual government officials or something.
Yeah, they don't want their country overrun with fucking drunkards and gamblers, and like what America wants is for it to basically be like it was in the fucking 40s. They want the mob to come back. They want the casinos and shit to reopen. Cuba is never going back to that.
They kind of want to do it in other countries specifically. I feel like.
How can Matt make bank speaking? Yeah, you're gonna have a whole bunch. You're gonna have little Chinese kids speaking with an Appalachian accent.
I will bring the Appalachian accent to China.
No, Matt, if you move to China,
continue.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Just don't be one of those guys. All right, we've all seen it. It's a kind of socialist tourism. That was probably a much bigger symptom of like, I feel like millennials who are first encountering like some sort of like a breakdown of Chinese propaganda and just decided
if any one of y'all move to China, I will personally hunt you down and bring you back here.
I'm not going to China.
Or we could just like kick them out of liberation.
Tiva's like, yeah, fucking flightism. That's what it's called. You're fleeing from the struggle.
You think
That's what I'm saying.
He was like, I can't even afford. I'm gonna fix my diesel engine right here.
And it's funny too that these socialists that move to China because they can't even fucking speak Mandarin, let alone the regional dialects that
White
China
people
has.
shit.
Like if you're looking at quote unquote socialist nations and you're gonna move to one, why not move to Nicaragua? Why not move?
It's even worse. It's closer. And even worse,
Spanish is easier to learn.
Yeah, and like even worse, I ran across a motherfucker that genuinely wanted to move to North Korea. I'm like, bro,
right,
I would be down to visit, but moving there, hell no.
Are you hyped to be the only black person there?
The only people I can understand that moved there were like the ex-members of the Japanese Red Army.
Or,
fled.
A lot of there's still a few Korean war defectors over there, but no, I'm not. No, so like, what? So they can shoot my ass? Absolutely not.
Right, because we're not Juches, right?
No,
like
Kim Il Sung and Mao did not get along.
I know there's a North Korean consulate. There's a North Korean consulate in Japan for like North Korean immigrants. There's like a North Korean immigrant community.
All five of them.
Yeah, the 5 of them.
Damn, they must be slipping. They letting people leave now.
Damn.
Exactly.
It's mostly like
Tiva,
to
you say some
manage
shit.
people
You
they
haven't
send
said some
over there
shit,
to do
Tiva. Say
labor.
some shit.
I said shit earlier.
Talk your shit.
But I also want to point out that this discussion, earlier
It's
discussion, isn't so much an attack on China as it is letting leftists in the West know words have meanings. You can't just call something socialist because it was or because they're working towards it. What's the mode of production that it's under now? State-owned, state-operated, nationalized, all of those can operate under a capitalist mode of production. Just because the state owns something doesn't immediately mean it's for the people. It doesn't mean that it is a socialist country.
Could very well just be a labor aristocratic.
We have state-owned companies in the United States: TVA, Amtrak,
Intel.
Shit. Yeah, we just took over. The government just took over 10% of Intel.
And I feel like that's a big issue with a lot of leftists in the U.S., UK. They see any kind of criticizing or analysis as an attack.
Yeah.
Or they take it personal.
Yeah.
Because
And
like I
say,
said, they form these parasocial relationships with these countries, and it's like, what the fuck are you?
Relationships with us
It's a very clear reaction.
Right.
It's a very clear reaction to however much anti-Chinese propaganda we've been fed.
Who is your favorite member of the Gang of Four, by the way? Or five?
John Ching.
Let's not leave.
Mao's wife.
I mean, us, you jackanapes.
Oh.
Dude, Chris called me Mao's wife the other day.
Yes, I am.
I called you because you have. If there's anybody here that's going to be Zhongqing, it's you. I'm probably more of a Chang Chun Chao.
My favorite member of the us of here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
it better
what?
be me.
It's either you or Matt. I fuck with Matt heavy.
Damn, we just hate ourselves, huh?
You just bring the.
But then again,
the white boy that comes on his first show and he's your favorite.
Tiva's
Latino anti-blackness.
Tiva's your favorite? All right, Tiva's
I
my
fuck with
favorite.
Tiva too, but I also fuck
I
with
was asking chat, not you morons.
Oh, okay.
You fuck with who,
y'all just sit here and let me insult you. Y'all are gonna get together and beat the shit out of me one day. I can feel it. Okay,
Next convention.
One vote for me. One vote for me. Yeah, when Liberation holds our first convention, it's just gonna be like y'all just
stop the count.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'll
y'all
shake
just-
my booty if you post in the comments right now.
Ray, you fucking traitor.
My name.
I'm putting you out of Liberation.
will
You're
shake
not
my
gonna
booty.
become a cadre. Tiva's in the back auto farming with this.
Damn, and there was only 1 week left, bro.
Who the fuck is Chairman Matthew?
Oh,
That sounds like an Avakian type shit, dog.
hey, now don't be
Chairman
adding
Matthew.
letters to my name, all right? It's Matt.
I'm so excited for you, video game comrade.
Matt
Hop in.
Bartholomew.
That's a comrade that actually organized with me in St. Louis. Funny story, the Red Guards actually left a dead pigeon. No, it was a dead rat in a beautifully, lovingly handcrafted coffin on their doorstep.
Speaking of rats, how did Mao
Didn't you
deal with
post
the
about that?
rats?
Because I remember,
Huh?
like back in the day. I remember back in
Oh
the
yeah,
day. when
they broke every window in like the fucking like shitty little eco village that they were staying in. And
I
yeah,
was-
made a fucking
back during that time.
Skrilla has his own back. Skrilla is fucking built. Skrilla can defend himself.
Skrilla stack.
Hold on, let me get a good angle.
Yeah. St.
Nice
Louis.
filler.
Okay, stop fucking thirst trapping. Degenerates. Fucking camera. I don't want people to see the fucking mess that my quarters is.
I'm not actually buff, guys. I'm kind of.
I like
Chris
the
called me
NCR
an
I'd have
angel.
to show too much skin if I wanted to flex because I ain't.
This is why they fucking called me Popeye.
I work
Yeah,
out
you-
every day
you
and
are.
eat like 3,000 calories. There's no way I can't be.
I don't work.
I
I
love
don't work out. I
California
don't work out at
Republican.
all. I'm just from a generation of people who did nothing. I'm just from like generations of people who did nothing but make moonshine and work in cotton fields. This is
And
all
also, the very interesting about West African DNA is that y'all have a lower content
Oh, are you gonna measure my fucking skull?
No. I'm
Yeah,
talking-
goddamn, bro, you're a race scientist,
Gorilla
aren't you?
with
No,
the
no.
phrenology.
Bro, we got a fucking eugenicist here, man. What
Y'all
the fuck?
have a lower level of myostatin, so you can put on muscle like super easy, super quickly, and not even have to do shit to retain it. Like
Skrilla, you definitely. Skrilla, you did the
Oh.
thing when you were a kid, huh? Where you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You definitely did that, huh?
what the
Don't
fuck
you
are
have
you talking about?
Gorilla, aren't you like? Didn't you have like a black grandparent or something? So I guess that's why you can do that too.
His mom's half black.
Oh, so we have 2 black people.
I'm like only a quarter though. I don't think it's
Skrilla, you're
fair.
a double minority. Oh my god.
Plus
We need to
Matt.
apply for grants for liberation.
Matt's a minority in this call.
In the caucus.
Okay.
Actually, we could apply for grants using Matt because now Trump is going to start giving all the affirmative action grants to white people.
I'll help you get the money.
Do
Yeah,
it.
Claim your JD Vance's bastard.
Similarly, too, though, in terms of like sports and shit, Mexicans. The reason why there's so many boxers that are Mexicans
All
because they can
right,
take.
stop. Damn it.
All
Fuck.
right, my bad.
All right, guys.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
Give it a fucking break, Jordan Peterson. Damn.
China.
My fault.
Talk about China.
Yeah, Matt, you need to apply for grants. Go call up the White House.
You just said to stop, Doc. What are you talking
Call
about?
up the to Skrilla his race science bullshit.
You guys
Oh,
stop.
Even
You
race science
continue.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh
next
my
you're gonna
God.
be saying I have a dolichocephalic skull.
I don't even know what that means.
It means I have a big ass head.
I went through this shit when I was learning, like going through personal training. When
They taught you eugenics and personal training.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually. That would not surprise me.
ISSA, International Sports Science
Matt,
Association.
Call
All right,
the White
I'm
House.
certified.
Put on.
If anyone
on
wants to have a personal trainer, hire me.
Yeah.
China.
If you want to learn Nazi race science, call Skrilla. Anyways, Matt, you need to call the White House and put on your best TV Appalachian accent and be like, "Is JD Vance there? That's my pappy, and he ain't paid now dime of child support, and I
Oh.
want my money."
He impregnated my couch.
He came and he fucked my mom. Came and he fucked my Meemaw's couch, and he ain't, and it's still fucked up because
That definitely exists on Rule 34, actually.
That would work, except JD Vance is gay.
True.
I
For
can
me,
fix them.
actually.
It would be nice to have the Vice President of the United States in DSA's pocket, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Well, of course, he'd probably have me bumped off, but
Okay, guys.
Guys,
Look at me in my
China.
eyes right now. Look at
I
me.
don't want to look into your eyes.
No,
What the
stay
fuck is
silent
that?
and look into my eyes.
Tell me
He's
to
gonna
shut
make
up.
us piss ourselves.
No, I would actually, but my phone's broken.
I
and
haven't
can't
pissed
afford to
myself.
replace it.
I haven't pissed myself since I was 3.
Piss yourself.
Who do we think is China's best leader apart from Mao?
Would Mao even consider himself
That's a good
China's
question.
leader?
The people were the leader.
Yeah, the revolutionary masses.
who do I think was the best leader China besides Mao?
Please don't name some fucking warlord.
The 3 sovereigns, the 5 emperors.
Qin Shi Huang. Yeah, I'm gonna say Qin Shi Huang. Dude was not playing. You know, Mao was actually compared to him.
Maybe
that
you the
guy.
Great though. You the Great
Oh yeah,
of the Xia dynasty.
the guy that stopped the Yellow River from flooding and drowning everybody and ruining all the crops.
That's
Did
my
he
goat.
even exist?
Hell
I
yeah!
can see how Mao was. I can
Just
see
like
how Mao was
Romulus
thinking.
existed.
The thing with China is like China is so fucking ancient. Like a lot of that stuff has been lost in the midst of. He probably was like, okay, so like this is the case with a lot of deities too. Like a lot of these ethno-religious like gods and stuff, they were like the progenitor of a line or like the founder, I guess, of this particular group, or like they were a guy that came and I don't know, maybe he had a lot of riz and people like to follow him around. Like Romulus.
say riz?
Yeah.
Or like one of my favorite ones
Who
is
taught you
King
that?
Shango of the Yoruba.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's in Orisha, the
He
Orisha
is.
of blacksmithing, or
Just like Oshun.
You know, I find it really interesting. Like Latino people, they know more of the old West African ways, whereas like Anglos, like in the Caribbean or in the America, like the Caribbeans, they call it obia, and up here, like we call it we a lot of us like the English did a number on us, so like we think all of our spiritual traditions are witchcraft and voodoo and evil and bad, whereas y'all embrace it.
That's because the Orisha, and not just the Orisha, but a lot of that influences like a lot of Latin American spirituality and also occultism. So it's like we gotta study it if we don't want to be doing stupid shit. Like, and if we practice, and you have to study it.
Yeah, I still find it like we have two fucking Santa Maria practitioners in here. Santa Muerte, I'm sorry. Santa Maria. That was one of Columbus's boats. Yeah, we've got two fucking like our caucus.
I was
Our
like,
caucus
what? Is that a thing? Is that a...
No, Santa Muerte. But like liberation is the fucking Brujeria caucus.
It's me and Thistle.
I thought it was El Gato.
Oh yeah, and it's Gato.
Yeah, and then like yeah,
He
how
showed me
the
he showed me his books and shit.
how do we
And,
take
like,
over? Yeah, how the fuck did this little Maoist caucus end up with all of the NPC seats through Brujeria and voodoo?
We can catch the spells.
And we're also going to have a Sunni Muslim next. Well, we already have a Muslim, Tiva, and the
Anatoly, the Russian.
Yeah.
Docs all our members. Yeah, we have a Russian Muslim. Definitely the diversity caucus.
We have an Orthodox Christian too.
And we have Ruhan. You guys haven't really talked to him, but he's also.
But we also have an Orthodox Christian.
Who's the Orthodox
Christian?
Witches, Muslims, and Christians. We're definitely not on a list.
We're definitely the most diverse DSA caucus.
Yeah,
We're not like militant Reddit atheists or some shit.
Le Supu.
And I believe the least white caucus.
For now.
the Maoist caucus, I believe,
We
is
might
the
have
most
to do
religious
some
of those.
purging, guys.
Cyan, are you religious? Yeah.
He's a Reddit atheist.
A piss worshiper.
I'm a Reddit.
Matt, are you religious?
I'm agnostic.
What
Yeah,
the
you're-
fuck?
I'm
If anyone,
agnostic.
it would be you.
I'm agnostic.
Agnostic towards like all religion. Just like
Agnostic towards all religion.
Why don't you just believe in a pantheon then?
Emerge and Springs of Revolution are pretty diverse.
Why don't you believe in us?
Yeah, I believe in the masses. I'm a mass worshiper.
liberation theology, liberation caucus theology.
Ooh.
No, now we're gonna have to have an episode of the Gang of Four about religion, and I get to listen to y'all fucking rant and rave
Hey,
about your
we
views.
can talk about Hawaiian religion.
Like I said, I have more books on spirituality than I even do on like political texts. Like I could go on.
Can you put a spell to make my hair grow back?
I think that one's impossible.
You're asking for a lot.
I think that one's impossible.
You'd have to go to Turkey and get some implants.
Why? So I can look like fucking Chuck Berry? They don't do black hair over there. You want me to go over there and get fucking straight hair so I can walk around and look like a Puerto Rican? Absolutely not. Nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with Puerto Rican.
Anything but that. Anything but that.
Like one of them Southeast
I'm
Asians.
loving this discussion. I'm loving this discussion about China.
Yeah, I want the turkey. I want the turkey as a. I want the turkey as a new African and came back as a fucking Cambodian. BRG, when did you grow hair and why is it straight? Yeah, they don't do black hair over there. If they did, like, why do you think all these fucking bald ass rappers that peaked in 1992 haven't been over there? You know, my hair fell out. My hair started to first. I got like the widow's peak, and then
God, don't
it just
scare me.
started, yeah. Then it just started like.
Don't say that.
You got a widow's peak.
Hell
You're
yeah,
gonna go bald. You're gonna go bald. You're gonna go bald. This is your future.
My dad ain't bald. So
I believe
That's
the
not-
baldness gene comes from your grandpa on your mom's side.
The worst
He
I
was
got to
bald.
worry about is
He was
gray hair.
Why do y'all think I wear the fuck? Yeah, like why do y'all think
It
I
would
wear
be
the
a
fucking hat
crime
on
for me
screen?
to lose my luscious locks.
Yeah, It comes for us all.
No.
So
I'm trying to grow my hair out. It's probably going to be as long as yours in about a month.
My hair was down to my waist because I grew
Wait,
it out
mine?
for 3
Why are we
years.
talking
and I
about
Yeah,
hair?
yours.
all off.
Okay, I was gonna be like, are you talking to Chris?
No, no.
Really, you most definitely are going bald. Take finasteride. I
No,
tried
finesse-
finasteride. It didn't work. That's that shit.
Finasteride can
That's
castrate
that
you.
shit.
Don't do that.
That's
That's
that
because
shit.
you were born
Hastra-
to be bald.
You mean sterilized? If something, no pill can make your dick fall off. Castrate means your dick literally physically falls off.
It means your balls stop
Guys,
working.
can we please talk about China?
It's sterilized. No,
All
we're
right.
talking about. Yeah, don't take finasteride. That's that shit Hassan takes.
That shit will mess you
Wait,
up.
is
Don't
that
do
bad, Chris? Is it bad?
Huh?
Finesse.
It didn't work for me.
I'm like obsessed with working out. I can't take
I
that
want
shit.
more bald people in the world. I don't want it. I want more bald people in the world. I want my
Skrilla,
brothers.
the way you're like, I'm obsessed with working out. You seem like a tweaker. I'm obsessed with working out.
Yeah, he probably
Look,
takes,
I did stand
he
China.
probably takes fucking steroids too. That's how he's really gonna go bald.
He's not buff enough for that.
I did stand China just like a little bit when I first
remember.
met. Yeah, when I first met some Marxist Leninists and started doing little study groups with them. I
You
was
still got all
standing
them flags,
China a little bit.
Kyle.
I don't have flags in my profile.
I was
anymore.
I was before I was a Maoist. I was like a trot, and I never had like a really like. It's just a contradiction. How the fuck are you running around claiming that you're a socialist country and you still got billionaires running around and
More than the U.S.
yeah,
Before I was a Maoist, I was nothing.
yeah. I quit being a trot when I met like actual trots from
Before
the
I was a
IMT.
Maoist, I was a land back anarchist, and I'm still land back.
And a militant vegan.
True.
I was
When
vegan
was the
for
la-
8 months and then I got bored.
When was the last time you had meat, Cyan?
Years ago, unless accidentally.
There's
So
too
if
much
you like,
cooking with veganism. If you
There
want it
is.
to be cheap, you have to buy a bunch of fucking ingredients. Because granted, vegetables are cheap, potatoes are cheap, like legumes are cheap, but you got to cook all that. And I'm
Yeah.
you
no,
got to cook meat too. Do you eat your meat raw?
No, I buy like microwave meals. Come
Chris,
on.
meat is a lot easier to like.
Sir,
I will say,
microwave meals.
I will say, you
Yeah.
gotta
I
learn
got
how to
hungry,
cook.
man.
Skrilla's too much of a man to do that. Like in like not even in a
You-
mean
you-
way. But
So
like,
you a big
Bro-
big workout fanatic, and you eat from the fucking microwave?
My diet is trash. I'm
I
not
know
a
hella
okay.
people
I'm
like
not
that.
a nutritionist though. I'm not a
What's the
nutritionist.
point?
I'm
What's
not
the
a
point of doing
dietitian.
all that? What's the point of doing all that fucking working out when you finna drop dead from 60 from arterial?
Because I'm still big as shit, bro.
I'm
You're
big as
low-key
shit,
not
but I
that
don't
big,
eat from the
Skrilla. I'm gonna be so
microwave.
real.
Yeah,
That's all it
bro.
comes down
This
to.
look. This.
I mean, you're
is
pretty
me.
big, but you're not like crazy big.
Yeah, I could pick Skrilla up.
Of course you can. You're like 6'7".
I'm not 6'7". I'm 6'2".
I'm imagining.
Oh, you're
I'm
shorter than my
imagining
wife.
Chris picking up Skrilla and Skrilla kicking like, let me down, let me down.
Like,
Put
bro,
me down. Put me down.
did you forget how tall I am?
Wait, how tall are you again?
5'4"?
I'm 5'5".
I feel like I'm
bro.
the shortest person in the caucus.
How short are you?
How short are you?
5'6".
What? Skrilla
Bro.
just said that he's 5'5".
Oh, you're 5'5". Okay.
Yeah. I think Thistle might be shorter than me.
Yeah, let's just dox all of our members. Let's just give all of our members personal defining character.
Might as well show my license on here.
Oh yeah, short is a defining character. It's almost like 5'5" is the world. What's it called? Average.
Yeah. What the fuck? You're
Well, that's
literally
because
an
the majority
American
of the world-
chauvinist.
the
You're
majority-
an American
the-
chauvinist.
Yeah,
the majority
you're
of the world comes
exactly.
from areas that have been decimated by American imperial. You know, I read Joe Bonanno, the mobster's biography, and he was one part he was mauling about how he was talking about the genetic heritage of Sicily. And I know this fucking hurt that old school Italian to the core, but he literally had to write, oh yeah, also our genetic heritage has been added to by black soldiers from the United States who slept with all of the local women. Anyways,
I'll be right back.
Um,
Though.
yeah, get that fuck out of here. Or eat from
Make
the
your
microwave again. But anyways, he said that like you can literally tell who was rich and who was poor in Sicily in his rural village by looking at height. Like the rich, they had access to milk and meat and stuff like that, whereas the poor, they had a lot of grain. So the poor were generally shorter, whereas the rich were taller because they had access to better quality food. Same thing. The Maasai are among the tallest groups of people, and the Tutsi in Rwanda are pretty tall too because these are pastoral. They're herding people.
Yeah,
So-
it's like the Noor and the Dinka in
Yeah.
South Sudan.
China might have billion. It's not a matter of It's not a matter of like
Where did that billion
bureaucratically.
come from? Where'd the billion
Yeah,
come from?
it's still
Where'd
a
the billion
lot.
come
There's
from?
still allowance of exploitation. It doesn't matter if you piss. And the thing is, like, yeah, China does execute billionaires and bankers if they
Yeah.
piss off other billionaires and bankers in the party. Like, why did Bernie Madoff go to jail? Bernie Madoff didn't go to jail for stealing from people. He went to jail for stealing from other rich people, politically connected people, people who work for the government, people
My
who are
bad,
in
y'all. Them three
And listen,
them four.
how do people,
five-
whether in China or in the US, become
Yeah.
billionaires? How do people become billionaires? Like, let's
through
be for real.
exploitation, through jihad.
Like I mentioned earlier,
Through
it's
corporate
the,
jihad.
it's the rural migrant workers that really make things function in China, because they have to move from their rural areas to the cities, and they have to work for
You're
extremely
Sicilian?
low
I'm so
wages.
sorry.
And you know, the
Oh my God,
billionaires
you're
extract
Sicilian.
that.
You're like
But
inbred.
also
No,
that
I mean-
it's
How dare you insult
Damn,
a black brother?
like 300 million
Black
of these rural migrant
sister.
workers are just like
I'm
constantly
sorry,
cycling.
that was not intentional.
They're constantly cycling through temporary jobs. So, like Americans, you know, you have your DoorDash and Uber.
I forgot
and all
who
that
you
stuff,
were for
but
a second.
Chinese rural people
is
have to
going on?
travel from city to city, working temporary gigs.
Yeah, and
What's
a
our
lot of that
opinion of-
comes from when they went from I got notes when they disbanded the communes and put everything into like
Yes.
organized everything into household lots. Like, yeah, production went up, but that fucked up everything.
The household responsibility system is what they replaced it with. So, you know, they dismantled the people's communes and then gave that land and tried to split it between each individual household. And of course, production's going to go up a little bit because now these people have to do that. They have to make ends meet that way. They can't fall back on their community, right? You have to go and you have to take your own shit and sell it at the markets and try to scrape a living that way. So that leads to the costs going down. So China loves to say that, oh, this led to the cost of food going down. Well, no shit, because everybody's competing against each other. Right?
I wanted to say something about the question popped up, our opinion on Evo Morales. I can't speak for everyone, but the way I
Chris,
look
you
at him,
can't talk right now?
he
Sorry.
was
I can
cool for
always
an
talk.
anti-imperialist. Like, he was cool, like, in terms of not letting America control Latin America, but he was just a less cool Hugo Chavez. Let's not get it twisted.
The thing is, Mass
Yeah.
brought this on themselves because like they spend so much time fighting amongst each other publicly, and like this, it's basically the same thing that happened in Grenada in the early '80s. Like Maurice Bishop, Hudson Austin, and the other comrades in the New Jewel movement, like they took over Grenada. Eric Gary, this guy literally believed in UFOs. He fled the
Okay.
country, and the New Jewel movement took over the country, and it was going pretty well. And well, for one, they stupidly allowed the British Governor General to remain on the island for some reason. But like they started fighting amongst each other, and Maurice Bishop, who was extremely popular among the masses, ended up being put under house arrest by his comrades. And they loved this guy so much that the masses literally went to where they were holding him at, went to his house, and freed him. And so the conspirators, the ultra leftists in the New Jewel movement, took Bishop and they executed him along with his wife and several ministers that were loyal to Bishop. And that's what happened. So, and as we know, Reagan invaded because chaos helps imperialists. And that is what I fear is going to happen in Bolivia, except on the other hand, you also had like the right faction that took over, and they immediately freed the old clique that tried to wage a coup. So
That's more likely to happen in Venezuela.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's happening right now.
Trump is already. Yeah, they're already sending fucking warships down there in the Marines.
I'm about to go down there and form an international brigade.
They've got a bounty on. They've got a $50
You're
million.
not Che, dog.
They've got a $50 million bounty on Hugo Chavez's head. Like I'm not Hugo Chavez, on Nicolas Maduro. And they're literally saying that there's a cartel, the cartel of the Suns, and they're saying that that's the Venezuelan government. Like they're literally saying that Diosdado Caballo, who's a high-ranking Venezuelan general, and a bunch of other Venezuelan government and military officials, including Nicolas Maduro, are involved in drug trafficking. That's the same shit. Of course, Noriega was an American puppet, but like that's the same reason. Like the DEA arrested him. Like if you look up pictures of Noriega, he's being led into the back of a cargo plane by DEA agents.
I haven't heard about that one, but I did hear about the United States accusing the Venezuelan government of leading Tren de Agua.
Yeah,
I think it's funny that the U.S. government can point fingers at anybody and say anything about somebody being involved in drug trafficking, especially with all of the shit that the DEA has been caught being involved with.
Have y'all read that new book by Seth Hart?
Fort Bragg Cartel. Fort Bragg Cartel. That shit is awesome.
It is. There's and a lot of those people are in prison or dead. I think that's part of why he's able, why he hasn't been Gary Webb yet. No shit, Maduro's involved in drug trafficking. That mustache way too clean for him to be doing illegal shit. But yeah,
it's a Stalin mustache. I fuck with it.
Yeah, you know he used to be a fucking bus driver.
Dead ass.
Yeah, he was a bus driver.
I fuck with him so heavy. A public worker too. Oh my god.
Yeah, bus drivers.
So yeah, like all these
people
will
lead the revolution.
But yeah, like this is the DOJ. The DOJ like literally considers these people major narco criminals. So they've got $50 million. Note that they have him listed as former president, but I believe the bounty is now on $50 million.
I will defend Maduro with my life.
Yeah, you defend a man you've never met with your life. That's a lot of trust. You've got the Minister of Defense. You've got
Would
the
you
literal
defend me with your life?
Of course.
You got the little fucking chief. You've got the chief Supreme Court justice, and you've got a bunch of generals. There's even the former deputy of the anti-narcotics agency. Yeah, they're basically saying that all these people are drug smugglers. And if Venezuela ends up being invaded, that's probably going to be the pretext, like trying to stop drug trafficking. Do we think that the Cultural Revolution led to a communist burnout that might have led to? I don't think so. Communists don't burn out if they're true communists. It was the reason why the Cultural Revolution ended and why China forswore international solidarity is because of one, opportunism within the ranks of the Chinese Communist Party. What Mao and the Proletarian Revolutionary Line predicted was going to happen, it happened. Like the bourgeois wing within the party temporarily, because being dialectical materialists, we acknowledge that everything is temporarily won out and restored capitalism full-fledged in China. So if the Proletarian Revolutionary Line within the Chinese Communist Party, within the Chinese people themselves, reasserts itself, then I think it is possible for China to go back onto the socialist road without a bloody revolution. Some Gonzaloite comrades are like, oh yeah, China needs another revolution, but let's be real. That would involve hundreds of millions of people dying, and I don't think the Chinese people want to destroy their country for the aggrandizement of a few dozen Gonzaloites in the imperial core.
Yeah,
I think China might be one of the only places where they could probably pull off building socialism through an electoral process, just because the foundation has already been laid in the history of the country. And a lot of the elements are still at play, even if they're being used for a capitalist mode of production. The foundation, the bones are there.
Yeah.
I think the bones are there too. Yeah.
The resources are there.
People have to read Marx in school. Like people know, like they know their shit. Like
Granted, what they read is highly censored, though. Like you're not going to be reading on exercising full dictatorship over the bourgeoisie in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think most young people.
China is colonizing Europe.
Most young people feel kind of.
Please.
Are you from Slovenia?
I'd actually be in support of that.
No, cigarette enjoyer is Serbian.
Oh,
Serbian.
I know that they've been doing shit in the Balkans. I know that their biggest road is in Slovenia, though.
I'm in favor of the Chinese taking over Europe.
Aren't ready for.
I heard Serbia was trying to join the Southeast Asian Alliance, but I'm not sure about that.
What it comes down to is,
I want confirmation.
Who owns and controls production in China?
I do.
Me.
Like
we rich.
The private sector is the largest contributor to growth and money in China. Private sector is not owned by the people. Even if it's state owned, that's not by the people. The mode of production is a capitalist mode of production. Even if you want to say that they're on the road to socialism, those numbers got to go down.
I think
Like they have to backtrack and go back to those. They have to go back to people owned and organized by the masses, less privatized, start pulling out of the market. Like, you can't just say it's socialist or building towards socialism because the Communist Party is in charge. At the end of the day.
at the end of the
Like
day.
if the CPUSA takes over the United States, will America be socialist?
Fuck no.
No, of course
Yes.
not. DSA is actually to the left of the CPUSA now.
Yeah. And
Well,
if DSA took over the US, they would also not be socialist.
And that's not a
What do you say
moral
they as if you are
judgment.
not a DSA member?
That's not a moral
We-
judgment against
Well, would
China.
I be put in a position of power if DSA were to
Yes.
take it?
You wouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed
I mean-
access to guns, though.
Us
Oh,
All
let's
of us
go!
will be put in a position of power.
Yeah. Like we're about to be the mayor of New York.
Hold on.
So, Cyan, is that a locket?
My girlfriend
Yeah.
calling me.
It's me and my
Aw.
partner.
Oh,
Aw, that's precious.
Thank you. Thank you.
so anything to wrap up with while Skrilla gets yelled at by his girlfriend?
I low-key want Skrilla to just do a little rundown of like all the stuff he studied when he comes
Yeah.
back.
He studied witchcraft. He
Studied beer.
Maoism. He studied
Studied
shit.
beer.
He failed out of beer class. He studied personal training. He studied eugenics. Yeah, a lot of things Comrade has studied. So
We dabble in
Um,
race science and we dabble in Maoism.
nobody. We're gonna get not a single fucking applicant because we're fucking weird.
No, I hope you know that attracts a lot of people.
I
Yeah.
think we're. Are we
If,
like?
um,
Are we like?
The
are we
people are
gonna be?
weird.
Are we gonna be like Mug for ultra leftists?
Guys,
I
say
love
hi to
my
partner.
wife.
You wanna say hi?
We're
I love my wife.
demonstrating. We're demonstrating
you-
how much we don't care about China by just like
Say
having
hi.
a China stream and not talking
I'm
about
watching the
China.
stream right now. I'm at the beginning though.
Oh my god.
I wish my girlfriend watched the streams.
I'm sorry.
She would get bored. She would get too bored.
We're not boring. Are we boring?
We're not boring, but she. Come on.
She'd be like, okay, so you block out 2 hours of your day every Friday to
Yeah.
bullshit with communists that you've met in DSA.
On Discord.
This
Anyways, so what do we think to wrap up? So
Wait, Skrilla, please just do a quick rundown of all the shit you studied. Quick,
leave
come on.
Skrilla alone. He's trying to eat.
I feel like do you not want him, Skrilla?
No.
I feel like because he actually has a good wealth of knowledge, and I feel like he could. Unless you guys need to log off, that's fine too.
Oh,
You're making an
What we on?
enemy.
What we
You're
on? What we
making-
on? What we on?
Nobody can be smarter than me.
Well,
You're gonna be
we're about to see.
purged.
Okay,
You're
do
gonna
a
get an ice
China
pick
off.
in your head.
Do a China off.
So
China off.
and it's crazy too that with Duterte specifically. Now I'm not remembering the exact amount that they promised him. They were like, "We're gonna give you $400 million" when he visited China back in the day when Duterte was still president. That's fucking.
Is his ass still
crazy.
in The Hague in jail?
Yeah.
All right, let's start
Imagine
with
like literally a fascist going to China and they're like, yeah, let's give him so much money. Let's give him more money than he fucking needs.
Oh,
Literally,
wow.
Yeah, they love
biggest-
it.
the president that was arguably the biggest threat to the New People's Army, they gave him so much money and weapons. Oh my god!
Yeah, because
and
the,
then
the Chinese only funded the Chinese only armed the New People's Army, I think, for like 2 years. They quit in '71 after Mao met Nixon. We've got 544 people watching this, by the way.
and
Oh,
it's like
544
oh,
people that need to
fuck.
join DSA.
Yeah, 544 people.
And it's like people want to make the argument of, oh well, they're just countering the
Oh,
United
pull up
States.
a
Oh well, they're
gang of
just building
YouTube. Most
worldwide
of them are like,
relations.
Wait, but
people.
Skrilla. I want to know. I kind of want to know about like China worker rights abuses within China. I feel like I don't know
So
that much
that
about
I didn't look much into. I was looking more
Okay.
so into the Maoist repression
Okay.
that Maoists faced in China. That's when I got into what was her name? I read some excerpts of Su Yan's diary. She was a Chinese Maoist, and her diary is from 1978 to 1979. It's very hard to find, so I had to like go through like Chinese media to find that shit. And she was like, "Yeah, they kind of they started to disappear us," and it's like, how can you argue that China is socialist when the actual socialists, and I know the reasoning that they would give is, oh, they were wreckers. These people were dangerous. These people did not want China's stability.
How the fuck is a bunch of people reading books and holding study groups wreckerism? Like they hold no power in the state.
Right. That's exactly what gets me. And they make the argument of, oh, well, they're against the current Chinese state, and they're doing their best.
Do the masses not have the right to speak out and express their views?
No, because the party is more important than the masses.
However, while trying to organize, a lot of these younger Maoists that are in China will go to Chinese factories and workplaces and try to organize, and then they get arrested. And then that is an example of worker rights violated in China.
Well, a lot of strikes get cracked down on too.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to strike in China.
It is.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because that makes the USA left of China.
Yeah, like Chinese, they regard like the All China Federation of Trade Unions. They regard it as just like the people who hand you a New Year's Day present.
Yeah, basically like a state business union.
Yeah,
this is no different than the union that existed under Francisco Franco, where it was like literally just because you were required to join under Franco and you couldn't do shit. You could not do shit. This is no different than the corporatist model that fascists follow.
So you're making the argument that China's pseudo-fascist?
I'm making the argument that they follow the economic model of fascism. Well,
Mao did predict that if China went back onto the capitalist road, and it is a compelling argument. Like they have the old socialist state apparatus, but it's in the service of the new bourgeoisie within the party. So you're basically using socialist methods to crush strikes, arrest people for studying Mao, and
exporting capital.
Make the trains run on time.
Yeah, making the train like that's the thing. Like every ding guy, they're like, "Oh my god, look, pretty choo-choo Twain." Like, okay, cool.
I'm a little
motherfucker. The ones that move there, like live there, and like they can't speak the language or anything, so they're just like, "Oh my god, look at this pretty city." Oh my god.
I'm a little buzzed, so I might be talking out my ass, but from what I've learned about fascist corporatism and fascist economics, this is really, really, really scarily similar to fascist corporatism. The merging of state and corporate power.
Trump is extremely Trump postures like he hates China, but Trump is extremely jealous of the Chinese model. Like he wants the ability. It's obvious with the shit that he's doing. He wants the ability to make his political opponents disappear. He wants the ability to crush strikes. Like you already see, he's filled up Washington D.C. with soldiers. He said Chicago.
They're getting ready to deploy people across 20 other states.
Yeah. Like you've got motherfuckers from Alabama and West Virginia who have never left their state roaming around fucking DC. And now, this is why, like, when we talk about Zoran, like, how does DSA respond to that type of repression? Like, what are we prepared to do if Zoran wins and Trump fills up New York City with soldiers and basically tries to federalize a city in response to the election of a democratic socialist mayor?
If it's up to
you're going to use the NYPD as a guerrilla force.
I think like we cannot. I don't think Zoran's a threat anymore.
I don't know. Like we can't. I don't want to set the guy up to fail though. I do not want to set the guy. I think he's a good guy. He's definitely
a fail dog. Like, let's be for real.
He was
like,
already set to fail from the beginning because participating in bourgeois electoralism is not going to get you success.
Mhm.
Well, how are we
it might
trying
make
to?
life
it's-
it might make life
anything
nicer, though.
anything short of permanent change is concessions. And
Let's
you
see.
can call that success, but if it can be taken from you, what did you really succeed in?
I don't
You
know.
know, I
just
think
feel
actually
like
now that we're talking about China, I do feel like DSA, at least as it stands now, if we in our current state, if we did somehow like um become like the lead of the United States, we might end up kind of similar. I feel.
that's
At
the real
least,
reason that we opposed the run of president in 2028.
yeah, we better
Look,
fucking
I
we
oppose.
better
Look,
fucking
I voted against running a president in 2028 because, for one, they'd lose, and two,
Mm.
I do not want. I just don't like setting people up to fail. I don't like decreasing the confidence that the masses have in our organization.
I've
Like,
said
why would
this
we?
before,
The way
but
I
if you're
look at
not
it,
ready for a clean break, you're not ready to run somebody for president.
the way I view it, I think personally that the highest position that someone in DSA or just a socialist in general should hold in the United States government is probably governor. I feel like if there was a federation of states, maybe that all held socialist governors, like that could do something. But I don't think holding a presidential position, even if we won, there's not enough local power nor congressional power for
Exactly.
the DSA
I'm
to
all, I,
do
and also
anything.
Like, if you
governor,
try
I'd
to
be
take over,
skeptical
if you
of
try to
governor
take
too. For
if you take
California,
the
at least,
executive,
like a
if
place
you
like
take the
California.
executive and you don't have control of the legislative body, whether it be the city council, whether it be the both of the houses of state, I mean both of the state legislative offices, the senator, the fucking Senate, and the House of Representatives. Or shit, if you're president and you don't have Congress behind you, you're gonna be a lame duck. And then the Republicans and Democrats will be like, see what happens when you elect a socialist? He promised you all this shit and he didn't get shit done. Meantime, they were sabotaging it because they had control of the city council, they had control of the state legislature and the state senate, and they had control of both houses of Congress. So yeah, I definitely agree that, like, running for president, even in the
Yeah,
free
school
chance
board.
this individual wins, like, they're gonna be fucked. Like, okay, if they do actual socialist shit, their goal, I mean, if we elected a member to be president of the United States, they would either capitulate, which is most likely, or they would try to do like socialist stuff, like defunding the military, bringing the troops home, closing the military bases. But they
And then
would
they
be
get
obstructed.
Allende.
Yeah, they would get Allende, or they would be obstructed and stymied and frustrated, and then we would never have another socialist elected president again because the masses would remember the first socialist president as an abysmal failure on purpose.
I think elections. I'm talking about this comment that we got. I don't think elections are bad. I don't think elections are terrible, and I think they are a tool that can be used. But I don't think running for president, our Senate, our Congress, because look at our congressmen that we have and women. The only one that really is doing things is Rashida Tlaib. I don't think running people for these positions is really useful at all. I think the only positions that people in DSA, and again, socialists in general, even if you're not part of DSA, should be running for are local. Because if you're on your city council, mayor,
School board.
even like I said, upwards of governor, school board, like you said, you can make a change and it can
George
be noticeable
Jackson said-
among the people there.
George Jackson said that you have no real chance in an armed revolution unless, like, the masses in their millions, like a substantial percentage of the masses, are like, you know what, fuck this shit, these elections are rigged. Until the people are at that level, talking about armed factions, armed struggle, weatherman, RAF type shit, it's fun to talk about. It's fun to think about. It's fun to engage in that type of wish casting. I was about to call it LARPing. But for that to seriously have a chance, the ruling class cannot rule in the old way and the people cannot live in the old way. Right now, yeah, like, Americans are extremely complacent. So yeah, there's ups and downs. Oh, shit gets a little more expensive or this or that. And honestly, I don't think we're really going to have a chance at any type of armed uprising, rebellion, people's war, whatever, until the treats run out. Like, I think one major key
Third world is
link in the global south is going to have to de-link. For example, if Saudi want communists tomorrow, or if another major oil producing country went communist tomorrow, say if OPEC, every single OPEC country, Nigeria, all of them want communist tomorrow, and the price of oil was actually what it was actually like if America actually had to pay what it weighs, we would break apart in 6 months.
The fire
Because,
rises.
like, yeah, that's a fucking that's a fucking existential crisis for Yankee imperialism.
The fire rises.
Yeah, that's why it's important to support struggles in the third world that are actually about delinking from this system, because that will play hell with the ability of the ruling class to keep people complacent and happy here at home.
And Americans are used to like fake chocolate, but like imagine if Switzerland couldn't get me more chocolate.
Look at this hungry honky talking about chocolate. Imagine if we don't get no more chocolate.
As much as I talk shit about electoralism, and
America when they run out of
can
burgers.
attest. I don't think it's a bad thing, like Skrilla said, at the local level, but the people that see it as a legitimate avenue for permanent change need to realize there is work to be done outside of canvassing and phone banking and running people for election. If that's the only time you interact with people is when you're called, hey, vote for this person.
Transactional. It's not like people are going to be like, oh, y'all only come over here when it's time to vote. Fuck off.
It doesn't need to be the main focus. It shouldn't even be one of the top focuses, in my opinion. You should be doing work within your community. Like if you can't get a school board and a fucking city council stacked with DSA members from your chapter, what business do you have running somebody for governor or president?
Interestingly, with my local, we had
keeping SMC and groundwork people employed.
Interestingly, with my local, just to talk about my local for a minute, we do have a little bit of clout, but we only have 40 members, so it's not like we can stock up anything. We were talking, like I said earlier, we were talking about running someone for, because I'm from Northwest Indiana, we were talking about running someone for mayor of Hammond, but we only have one member that actually lives in Hammond. Most of our members, we do live in Lake County, but not in Hammond.
You live in Hammond?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I was born there. I was raised there, but I don't live there right now.
Oh yeah, let's just tell the whole world. Let's just tell all 587 viewers of just personal details about ourselves.
We're just talking about our DSA chapter, though. Like, I feel like everyone knows that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows our DSA chapters. I'm from St. Louis DSA.
I'm from New York City.
Nobody knows what the fuck DSA is.
You're the most Californian I've ever seen.
They're not Californian, they're Hawaiian. Why are you erasing the comrade's national identity?
That's the state they from.
And Tiva is an Arab hillbilly?
What?
I said you're an Arab hillbilly.
Yeah.
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 Inshallah, y'all.
All right. Not what that means. Not what that means.
Inshallah, y'all.
Inshallah. Anyways, Jesus Christ, you people have no fucking lives. 589 fuckers watching this shit.
I'm sorry if I was talking too much, guys. I'm sorry.
Who talked the least? Tiva probably was the smartest person here, and he talked the least. Matt's like, oh well, fuck you too, buddy.
I don't know. I think I talked the least.
I definitely
think
talked
I
the
talked
second
the
least. But
Zion kept running around with the zoomies.
Yo, there's like DSA got like 5 or 6 chapters in Indiana.
Why?
To be fair, it was probably Chris who talked the most, but I like listening to Chris talk.
My local, we have like
me talk.
We have
You have an audio
out in the
listen.
area, but we don't have a lot of members. But like we are in coalition with basically everyone, so we have a lot of pull in Northwest Indiana. But unfortunately, we just don't have like the members because everyone's kind of like, oh, I'm in this group, oh, I'm in this group. I love them. I love them all.
In Northwest Indiana,
bro. Okay, Google real quick. What state produces the most oil? Not oil, actually. What state has the biggest BP oil rig? What state has the largest steel mill? What state produces the most steel? What state has the largest continental steel mill?
They got an oil rig on Lake Michigan?
Yes, the Whiting BP
What?
oil rig.
It's oil in that motherfucker.
Yes. The Whiting BP oil rig. Also, Gary Works, the biggest steel mill on this goddamn continent. We're the biggest producers of steel. We have oil.
Y'all still
Yeah.
make steel in that motherfucker?
Yes, bro. What do
Yeah,
you think the
Gary,
rest of it is?
Indiana has a decent amount of industry.
Gary,
You're
not
rage
just Gary,
baiting. You're
not just
rage
Gary.
baiting.
Don't just say Gary. Don't just
I
say
thought
Gary.
that whole fucking thing was. I thought y'all's whole fucking
Corn,
industrial
right? You thought
corn.
it was corn.
Yeah, I thought y'all didn't go shit.
That's rural
I thought,
Indiana.
I thought all that
I
stuff.
fuck with
thought-
corn heavy.
I
that
thought
is-
all that shit left in the 80s.
No, you believe the propaganda, bro. Literally, I know people that work in the steel mills. So
Are you trying to induce me to come to Indiana? Because there's steel mills in East St. Louis. I ain't got to come all the way to fucking corn land.
I'm not saying to
get-
come here. I'm saying that we
get
produce the
silicosis.
most. We produce the most. We have the biggest. We have the best. So having sway here is important. Don't get it twisted. I'm not in bumfuck nowhere.
Oh.
I
So
did meet quite
basically-
a few steel workers from Indiana at labor notes last year.
Oh wait, yo, are you from the area? Bro, join, bro.
Who?
Wait, what?
I'd love to meet you, bro.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, what?
This dude in the comments in the
It
chat.
looks like Skrilla has found a new friend.
Hell yeah, bro. Join.
Somebody else that lives in that miserable ass end of the world.
Dude, we
Lovely.
should do something one time where we're like, you can do a thing where like random people can come on for like 2 minutes.
I don't want random people in here. That's how you get Nazis. That's how you get ACP people. That's how you get all types of weirdos.
Okay.
No
okay.
random.
You're right.
Rec Volpe Colpa Cola Kula said I have Indiana nationalism.
Indiana nationalism.
Arvopecula. I believe it's Latin.
I don't speak Latin.
I know Volpe means wolf. I think.
I know that from Fallout.
Yeah, because of the fucking Roman dudes, the Caesar's Legion.
I'm the only one who said something about BRG's shirt.
Oh, you need my ad? I'm not on social media like that.
Yeah, I'm an NCR loyalist. Yes. What's
Bro,
wrong with you,
they're
Science?
literally capitalist. Bro.
I just hearing NCR. This is kind of crazy.
Oh.
Bro, not only are they capitalists, but they're imperialists. What are you doing?
What is that symbol on your hand? That's a witchcraft shit.
Yeah, and on my
What
forearm
is
too.
that?
I'm the only person here with no tattoos. I don't have tattoos. I don't believe.
I don't
I'm
have
not,
tattoos.
I'm not a canvas. You're not writing fucking on me. Identifying marks for the police.
But yeah,
Indiana was not a Confederate state. Indiana, if I recall correctly, contributed a shitload of people to the Union Army.
They did.
A lot of
Granted,
boys-
with the second KKK, the Indiana Klan was big. Like
the Klan ran the state in the 20s.
Yeah. And also, they almost bought out an entire fucking university in Valparaiso.
I'm
But
in the industry.
that era,
You never piss yourself on your hand.
that,
What is it with you? Science, what is it with you and piss?
It's just a meme. It's a meme.
You've got a fetish.
You have to explain yourself now.
You need to go to
I do
fucking
get-
therapy.
I do get what he means
I'm-
about because there's a lot of like, for some weird fucking reason, Confederate fetishes here. But
Wait,
It's
what-
like
what
that
do you
in
mean you
Nebraska,
know what I
too. It's
mean?
fucking
Oh, that's
What?
all- it's all the
Are you
fucking
saying I have a
Kentucky.
Confederate fetish?
no, not you. We're talking about Indiana. Like,
It's all the fucking Kentucky
not
moving up
so
there.
much in Northwest Indiana, unless you go out to the like Jasper County or some shit. Which I don't know why you would even go out there. There's nothing out there.
I think
but-
Missouri has a Jasper County too, or Illinois.
I think the only places in Northwest Indiana that you should be in is probably Lake County, Porter County, and whatever fucking county Michigan City's in. I don't even remember the county.
that's where John Dillinger robbed banks.
Yeah,
No, or he broke out of jail. So he did something up there.
the Crown Point Prison,
How are
Oh, yeah.
500 of y'all still on?
which is
Are
funny
we
because
that
then
entertaining?
No, we're 598 now.
Kentucky,
up. Wait,
Kentucky
you can
has
leave.
a
I want
lot
to stay
of-
on. I want to stay on.
Kentucky
keep
has a
going.
lot of people who come here and they like try to scavenge at old Civil
I'm
War
about to change the title
battlegrounds.
of the stream to "Talking Shit."
And yeah, there's
No,
too
it's
many
all right.
people with
Wait,
like
let me
Confederate
light up. Let
sympathies
me light
who come
up.
to Kentucky to look for like
Don't
old
get high.
bullets and stuff.
Too
they
late.
go looking for old bullets.
Yeah, they go looking for old Civil War bullets and just
Wasn't-
anything they can
Weren't
find.
they using paper cartridges during the Civil War?
No,
though?
the
Those
balls are
aren't
made
even-
out of lead.
Yeah,
oh,
lead balls.
yeah, because you're
You remember,
putting the
like,
ball in the paper cartridge.
to load the musket, you had to like.
But this is a very annoying part of Kentucky to live in because like Abraham Lincoln is like from like just a county away. And the people who live here, they're like, oh yeah, Abraham Lincoln, modern day Republicans.
Wasn't Abraham Lincoln from Illinois?
He was from Illinois, but he spent like quite a lot of time in Kentucky. He had a childhood home here and everything.
I think you're lying.
Well, actually, no. It is the Abraham Lincoln birthplace in Kentucky.
Abraham Lincoln
in LaRue County, Kentucky.
I have no reason to go to any of these places.
And that's like all they're known for.
You would never come to Indiana?
What the fuck would I go to Indiana for?
Bro, you were in Chicago. You could have took the South Shore line out here and come and see
Why would I do that? Why would I want to see you? You're my enemy.
All right. I'm your enemy? I'm your biggest loyalist, bro. Don't do this.
Wait, we're Chris loyalists now?
Telling people my real fucking name. You know what? I'm installing all of you.
I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be like that picture.
Wait,
it's gonna be like that picture. It's gonna be like that picture of the Bolsheviks and all of them crossed out and Stalin is up there on top. Jesus.
Wait, am I not allowed to say that? I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
I changed the title of the stream because now we haven't talked about China for 5 minutes.
Lord.
And we now have 600 viewers.
Jesus Christ.
They keep coming to hear me talk about Kentucky. Okay.
Kentucky.
I need a fucking cigarette. I'll be back.
Lord.
Please don't get my
did I accidentally just
banned.
dox Chris, guys? I feel really bad.
Bro, you're a goddamn idiot.
I'm gonna go get some watermelon.
I'm gonna have another beer.
Okay. It's just you and me here, Matt.
It's just us.
No, I'm still here.
I mean, yeah, but you're drinking all that beer.
I have it right next to me, bro.
Oh shit.
Wait, I didn't know BRG shit wasn't. Okay, never mind.
I can't stand light beer, so I've been hating on you the whole time.
Bro, I got this from my girlfriend. It's just
you got it from your girlfriend?
No, I got it for her. When I got I got a fork
I don't think there's much left.
I got a fork earlier and she was like, "Can you go get me beer?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I don't usually drink beer. I like whiskey.
Man, there's so many beers to choose from, though.
She likes Bud Light, so that's her. She likes Bud Light.
She doesn't like the Bud Light margaritas or anything.
No. There's
Just
two things she drinks. There's two things she drinks: either plain Bud Light or plain Svedka. That's it. Plain Svedka.
What's Svedka?
That's vodka, bro.
Okay. Haven't heard of that kind.
Matter of fact, if she comes in here, I'll let her say it herself, man. Y'all are saying ill. Y'all are saying ill. You're babies, bro. What?
Is that in the? I can't even see the chat, so I have no access.
Someone said plain. Wow, plain Svedka. Ew. Grow up.
Yeah, no, I feel like
some of us ain't rich. Some of us can't afford the good, creamy. Some of us can't afford Tito's.
I feel like a stereotype because I do like bourbon quite a lot. And we even age our beer in bourbon barrels.
I feel like you would be more of a stereotype seeing as you're from a state that has Appalachia in it. If you drank moonshine, I feel like that would be a stereotype.
I have moonshine. Let me go get.
Oh my!
Will the stream get taken down if I show moonshine? Will it?
No, hell no.
Okay, well, you've been drinking beer, so let me go get my moonshine.
There's videos on YouTube of people brewing moonshine. You saw it.
What happened to Cyan?
I actually have no clue. He kind of fell off the face of the earth without saying anything. It's just been me and Matt here and me talking to the chat because, bro, riddle me this. Do you fuck with Svedka?
Svedka?
Yeah.
That was one of the first vodkas I drank because it was cheap. You get a big ass bottle for like $17.
Right. And so regarding this, is it not decent for what it's worth? Or would you obviously, if we could, we would rather buy Tito's, but not all of us can afford Tito's.
Cinnamon flavor.
You know what I
Hell
defaulted
yeah.
to when I used to drink?
And yeah, I have the chicken bottle holder.
I would
Bro,
just
that
get a
is
bottle of
sick.
Everclear.
You were sick, bro.
Hold up, I couldn't hear
drink
what you
that
were
shit
saying.
right out of the bottle. I just get a bottle of Everclear and drink that shit straight
You
out
want
the
me
bottle.
to drink it out of the bottle? Nope. The fucking cork's broken.
Bro, they're saying yuck, bro. These people, oh my, grow up, bro.
I don't know how I'm gonna get this open. The fucking cork is broken. It's attached to a screw-on cap.
You got to shoot the top off.
Please don't drink
Glocky.
Tito. Let that man rest in
Glocky,
peace.
please help.
What the fuck are y'all ahead?
I was showing my moonshine.
Bro.
Oh my
So,
God.
Chris, what's your opinion on Svedka?
On what?
Svedka.
What is that?
It's a vodka brand. Oh, you don't drink? I know you love
Chris,
Svedka.
look
I
up,
was
look
saying
up.
that. People were like, ew. People in
is
the chat
that?
were like, ew. And I was like, grow up, bro. Like, come on.
It's a chicken
Guys,
bottle holder.
my partner's dad has held
Don't
whiskey,
get-
and we're allowed to take
Don't
it.
give. Oh,
You look beautiful, baby. I love you.
Low key, should I grab a bottle of
no.
expensive shit?
Oh my God. You are just going.
Okay,
to
raise your hands if I should. Should I? Raise
Y'all
your
are going to
hand?
ruin the reputation of our caucus more than the Elias statement did.
Only Tiva? All right, guess I'm not getting it.
I feel like they expect this from us.
I raised both hands.
Drunken debauchery at 10:17 at
Matt
night.
Skrilla, you're
I-
against me getting a bottle.
No,
I'm
hell
not
no.
against you. But
Raise
you will
the
take
hand.
away. you
Get
will
the
take
hand raised
away
if I
from the
should get a
moonshine.
bottle.
Get a bottle.
Matt
When was there
colonized
five?
our- Matt
When was there
col-
five in the game before?
Matt
Matt
colonized what?
Yeah, Matt colonized our stream.
Oh
He
shit.
said he literally said as one of the few white comrades in the Liberation Caucus, I demand representation. We are the press minority too.
You know, you putting on the accent reminds me. I got a friend, and she grew up in West Virginia, and she was telling me, yeah, my parents were, or not my parents, but my grandparents and great grandparents was coal miners. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Did they
Yeah,
fight in like the coal wars and shit?
You get reparations. We don't get. Look, the only reason
Where did they work as coal
purpose
miners?
the purpose
I don't know. I didn't ask her. I don't
the
think she
purpose
even
of
knows.
communism. The purpose of communism is to lull white people to sleep. We want them to think that it'll be all cool, it will be all equal, and when we take over, we're gonna kill them all.
Did you know that, Matt?
Hell yeah, we are.
Did I know what? Sorry.
See, he wasn't even paying attention.
purpose
It's so
of-
fucking easy. It's so fucking
Purpose
easy.
of DSA.
The purpose of communism is to delude white people into thinking that we're gonna all be good after the revolution, and then we got a surprise for you. Choppy.
Cracker control.
Yeah, the machetes are gonna come out. I'm joking. We love all our comrades. Look at him. He's so drunk. He's not paying. Yeah, drink some more. Go ahead. Drink some more of the whiskey.
You said the machetes are going to come out?
Yeah. What have you tied around your head? Are you a kamikaze pilot?
Bro, this is the Mexican flag.
Oh,
What was that I said before? I said.
so you're a pilot of a monster.
I said snuggle sessions or struggle sessions, but no curb stomp mat sessions.
In the book, why would I curb stomp? I don't pick on people smaller than myself.
That's good for me.
I was
That's
reading in
fortunate.
Seth Harp's book. In Seth Harp's book, he wrote about like how the fucking Los Zetas, they have like these fucking hell machines. Like, have any of y'all played Far Cry 5?
Yes.
That with
You
the
got
cult,
4 roses.
They have that big ass tank.
Gross.
They have that like the cult has that big ass
Wait,
thing
is
called
this
the
not good?
Revelator.
Yeah.
The Zetas literally have that shit.
Bro, have
What'd
you
you
played
say?
Far Cry 4?
That's
Oh,
the
you're
one that's
drinking
set
the
in
4
Nepal.
roses.
Yeah, that's based off the Maoist
Am I not
revolution.
supposed
They
to?
literally
Yeah.
are called the Golden
You got the
Path,
bourbon,
bro.
right?
They're called the Golden Path.
It's alcohol.
Yeah.
Are you even old enough to be drinking?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I live next to the 4 Roses distillery. It's like 15 miles from my house.
So you don't live next to it?
Yeah. What
Close
the-
enough.
Bro,
15 miles,
How big is your house?
bro. If I go 15 miles, that way, I'm in a whole nother state.
True.
Time and distance don't matter down here in the dirty South.
We should watch a movie.
Oh, let's watch a movie. What do you want? What do you want?
Let's do it.
Coraline.
Bader Meinhof complex.
No. Yeah. Now we're gonna get.
What's a movie we can high key talk over?
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Anastasia, because that shit never happened. She got killed like the rest of them.
Tisk.
Everybody get killed.
They made me watch that shit in high school because during history they was talking about like the Bolsheviks and shit, and I was like, why are you lying? And then they put on Anastasia, and I was like, this is fake. This never happened. You're trying to make them look bad.
Anastasia will be lined up against the wall. Wait,
she was lined up against the wall.
Infrared Haas, the one good fucking tweet he has is the one where he's like all the Disney characters.
It's a documentary about the RCP.
No, I do not give a shit about that.
It's actually pretty good. It's from the 80s. We can
Long
learn
live Avakian.
No, dog.
Bob Avakian is my dad.
There's better things to fill our heads.
If we watch a movie on stream, we're gonna get copyright fucked.
You watch plenty of movies on stream. I don't want to hear it. You've seen so many documentaries. Bro, I've watched damn near every one of your streams. You've seen so many documentaries on stream. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, you are a loyalist. Holy shit, dog. The whole reason. The thing is, Chris isn't even going to make a personality call over himself, dog. It's going to be Skrilla making it for you.
The thing is with DSA 2 is one of the reasons I joined DSA is because he tweeted back in, I'm pretty sure it was December, that he was forming a faction. I was like, fuck yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. Could you
did the fucking thing.
Could you dick ride any harder? Oh my god. And then it's funny. I love my fans. Like I love people that fuck with me. But like in Chicago, I was so fucking happy when Hassan showed up. He was like, "Oh yeah, please take some of the attention, put it on the Turk."
I'm just too famous, guys. I'm just too popular. I'm just
every five seconds. Oh my god, are you BRG? Are you like a streamer? I was like, you know what? I did it to myself. And I fucking love it. I love those wired DSA kids coming up to me, bro. You're the reason I'm in DSA. Like that made me feel so good. But the thing is, like, organize with it. Like, don't just watch streamers. Don't just watch YouTube videos. Like, you have to actually get up and organize. Like, everybody that does, well, most of the people that are serious about this stuff, like, I'm here basically to do political education. I have inspired the white masses. I'm glad I inspired them. I'm glad I inspired them to something besides mass murder. Well, I'm glad I inspired them to something besides mass murder of black people.
The same way the BLA influenced the Weatherman.
Yeah, and they definitely didn't do any of that.
What do we think of PSL? Please don't say anything stupid because we do. My DSA chapter is like developing a closer relationship to PSL, and I really don't want that. I really don't want that chapter.
Not my specific chapter.
You really put out a disclaimer, like
not my specific chapter, but the Chicago chapter of DSA, which obviously like right next door is like besties with the Chicago PSL, and they do good work. They do decent work, so I'm not going to shit on them. I do think that they have their issues. PSL was at convention. I do think that they do have issues, but at the same time, what group doesn't? They got their own thing going on, and we can look at it and respect it and still look at them in the same way, same camaraderie way we look at other factions in DSA, despite them not being in DSA. These, like I said, still do good work nonetheless.
Who's your favorite?
I will say, PS. I feel like it's better to if you're gonna criticize PSL, don't do it broadly. Do it on a chapter basis because some are worse than others.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite DSA faction? Who's our favorite DSA faction?
Wait, besides
us, yes. Jesus, you fucking narcissist.
That's a hard one.
Emerge
is pretty.
I don't know enough about Emerge to say them. I guess maybe Mass Work.
They're basically us, but New York, and they're not Maoists.
Well, neither is Mass Work.
Yeah, they got a shitload of Maoists, and they're called Mass Work, but
they're not Maoists.
They're not Maoists.
I fuck with Matt's work. From what I've seen of Emerge, I fuck with Emerge. I fuck with Red Star, but Red Star is like.
Do not insult.
I'm not insulting them. I have a lot of friends in Red Star. One of my best. No, because the Indiana chapters super close to Red Star. I wouldn't even say nothing. But with Red Star, they are like super small. So they're super exclusive. But I fuck with them.
They're super small, but they leave a pretty big footprint. Lessons to be learned.
Just like how like the old guard of the Bolsheviks had only like, what was it, like 40 people?
Yeah, and even less after Stalin started killing every fucking body.
That's what Red Star reminds me of. And I even though like you said earlier, we disagree on like actual existing socialism. When I was talking with my friends that are in Red Star, me and her were conversing, and we were like, yeah, that's basically like our main disagreement point. Other than that, we basically agree on most things. So honestly, Venezuela. He almost made me
talked
say
about
Venezuela.
this, didn't we?
Red Star.
Didn't we just talk about this?
We just.
Yeah,
I mean, not
surprising.
It was like an hour ago, but yeah.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Thoughts on Reform and Revolution?
Thoughts on rightists and revisionists?
They got some cool members, but other than that,
since when have you been so willing to shit on other caucuses?
I ranked Sarah on my.
Right, you just told us to be cool, bro.
I ranked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
A joke. It was a joke. They should change their name if they don't want people. You know, R&R is like rot gut. Is like rot gut brandy. I think.
Can we put on a fucking movie, dog?
No, because the stream will get banned. What do you want to watch?
LSC is cool. They got cool people in them, and I've actually one of their little documents that one of their locals were using. I had it sent to me, and I'm kind of copying it to spread to my local. LSC, they do some cool shit, even though I disagree on the contention point that they're anarchists, and I feel like most of us disagree with that. We can agree that they're still pretty.
I fuck with LSC heavy. They're one of our allies, I feel.
LSC is pretty cool. I mean, it for me, it's the same as any other anarchist. Like, I fuck with them, but we just disagree ideologically on certain points. But if you want somebody that's going to get down, anarchists.
I feel like if anarchists understood mass line, they would be Maoists.
I do too.
Yes, we can see the chat. We can see your asinine comments. Let's see what would happen if America had
Mao Spontex is the future.
States had a civil war in 2025. Now, recently, there's been a lot of.
I already hate this, Chris. I already hate this. Please,
please just play the Fire Rises video. The fire rises over this. Oh my God!
There's been the rise of extremism, and generally the country is about as divided as it's been since the Civil War. Now, do I think an actual civil war is on the horizon for the United States? Not really, but a few decisions could be made, which could definitely put the country on that path. But today we're going to be looking at a fictional war scenario where the United States goes into civil war. If you guys enjoyed today's scenario,
so what the fuck? You keep suggesting. Well, you give a suggestion then.
A movie.
If anybody
is interested in this specific topic, there's actually a podcast called "It Could Happen Here" that goes into pretty great detail of the different ways that collapse could happen in America.
Wait, why don't we watch the Japanese The Japanese Red Army people that went. They made a documentary. They made a documentary about.
We're not watching no Japanese shit.
No, why don't we watch the Weatherman documentary?
It's the documentary they made with the PFLP.
That's the Patty Hearst movie.
Dog, I want to watch the thing with the PFLP. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
SLA movie.
Japanese Red Army, homegrown terror.
I don't remember.
Like,
that's like a 7-part fucking series.
Wait, no, I'm talking about the one where like they went to Palestine and fought with like a few of them. Tiva, do you know what I'm talking about?
I think it wasn't made by a Japanese YouTuber or a Japanese YouTuber that speaks English.
Wait, it was
like
in the
Red
80s. This was back in like the 70s, 80s. Shit.
Can't we just watch Titanic?
I'd be down.
Now,
I
look,
wouldn't.
these things are copyrighted. We cannot just watch entire movies, bruh.
Are
Copyright
Glocks
is bourgeois.
copyrighted?
Huh?
You know how
Glocks copyrighted?
Gonzalo said that human rights laws are bourgeois? Copyright is bourgeois. We shouldn't follow it.
The bourgeoisie controls society.
It's called Declaration of World War. You guys know what that is?
Night of the Living Dead.
Red Army / PFLP Declaration of World War. I haven't seen it. I'm just curious.
Oh, I see. This is an hour and 9 minutes.
Bro, you want to watch a whole movie?
Okay, fine. Just put back on the YouTube video. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I found it. This looks boring.
Okay, fine. Put on some fucking brain rot TikTok slop.
I feel like there's two people in DSA that really deserve the personality cult.
Who? What?
BRG and Megan Romer. Megan Romer, bro.
I
BRG
met,
and Megan Romer.
I talked to Meg on many occasions in Chicago. I love Meg.
I love her too. She visited my chapter, bro.
She visited your Boondock Sash chapter.
Don't say that. Don't do that. But yes. Bro, this isn't even.
Armed struggle.
Guys. Wait, did you just? Why aren't you fucking sitting on Kiva, Chris?
Why am I what? Dog.
What
did I do?
You just whipped out a Glock, dog. And you're sitting on me.
Tiva, you just pulled out a fucking gun?
No!
Oh, I thought you did.
It's part of one.
It's just a magazine.
Yeah.
You know, if I did that, you would be like, you want to kill
Put the
everyone.
stendo away, moron.
Right, we're on YouTube.
This is an inhaler?
Right, and what I have in my hand is a lighter.
This is my emotional support stendo. Well, that's pertinent. Your activity was pertinent to the video, Jermaine.
Didn't Matt say that he was going to take 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Matt's probably laid out dead in a fucking ditch somewhere. In a moonshine war.
もちろん我々全員は現在のアメリカ帝国主義者のプロパガンダ体制が歴史上最大
He
の
out
もので
there
あることは
fighting
よく知
another
っている。
Harlan County
彼ら
war.
は世界中のテレビネットワークと新聞を支配し、言いたい放題を
This shit is hella boring.
人民に偽の教育を施し、
You don't want
Didn't
to
you want
watch
to put
it.
this on?
彼らは何でもできると思い込んでいる。南ベトナムの人民は
You're
Let's
making
put back
Matt
on the fake World War II video.
You're making Matt come back to some bullshit.
I'm sorry, dog.
Hold on, let me unplug my headphones because this is.
I unplugged my headphones so I knew what y'all were doing. Just opened some windows around the house.
Y'all wanted to watch this boring ass shit.
気を減るに従ってアメリカ人民はこの戦争に疲れ、戦争に反対しているではないか。
American people are getting sick and tired.
プロパガンダ。
This was back in like the
我々の
70s.
プロパガンダなのだ。プロパガンダとは行動であり、放送である。
Oh my God, Skrilla's
最
deaf.
高の形態なのだ。
Hold on, let me plug my headphones back in. I can't hear
全
anything
世界の
without
左翼諸党は
Skrilla's deaf.
革命的プロパガンダ体制との固い連帯によってインターナショナルな規模で裏付けられなければならない。いずれにしても最終的武装闘争こそが基本である。
If you guys want to put back on the other video, I'm chill with that too. I'm sorry.
No, you suggested this. Now this is your torture. You're going to
You
watch.
made your bed, not lying it.
Yeah, this is your torture. You want to watch this.
Well, I still think it's cool. I'm just
Matt,
saying.
you look like Jackson Hinkle's son, they say. No! That's mean.
More like his dad. Hinkle looks young as fuck.
I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do no more of that. Uh-uh.
Bean fucking taquito.
Mm-mm.
They got bean taquitos?
I mean,
That sounds
Albuquerque
good right
dog.
now.
I need some of that.
Get that shit for cheap too.
Bro, you're making
Been
me want
what?
to go to 7-Eleven.
This is the OJ TikTok slop. This is the OG TikTok slop. Just the cars moving in the subway suffrage. You've been watching BRG for 10 years. Well, I appreciate your support.
I never will forget.
Oh
when
yeah,
I
well
was
I've been watching
on
BRG
Chris's
for 15
stream.
fucking years.
You know, I in Chicago at the convention, I was concerned. People like I've been watching you since middle school.
I've been watching you since middle school.
Like Cyan Luca literally said that. I'm like, bro,
no joke. I've been watching you since middle school.
Jesus, no wonder.
Dude, can we actually bring Luca on stream at some point?
It's up to him. Talk to him. Did you yeah, talk to him.
We're actually making. What was that voice crack? It's the Borax.
It's the Borax.
We're actually doing. I think that I'm gonna get this job at the dining hall, and we're gonna hopefully start some unionizing.
Bro, if you're gonna,
he's
work
better
at a
gonna
dining hall,
fucking suck, bro. Get the real food, please, and stop poisoning yourself. Oh yes, science. See, stop drinking borax and eating shit.
Bro, Scion, if you're gonna organize in a diner, you should like totally join the SCIU. Just saying.
Not a dining.
I'll talk to Luca about it.
So I had to look it up, and Jackson Hinkle does not have kids.
You should join the SCIU.
You would breed with that image.
You're like a more handsome version of Jackson Hinkle.
Hey, look! I'll never.
You look like his dad.
When I was,
I look like if Condoleezza Rice and fucking Samuel L. Jackson had a baby.
But when I was on BRG's stream one time we were talking about Chris Smalls and how he fucked the union up quite a bit, and somebody said I look like J. Edgar Hoover. So they were like, "What are you doing?
You don't look shit like Hoover."
But at the time, I had my hair like slicked back. I had gel in my hair, and it.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. 1 second.
Hey yo.
But somebody said that, and they're like, "You coming on here talking about Chris Smalls looking like J. Edgar Hoover?"
What?
Yo, if I could grow a beard,
like J. Edgar Hoover.
If I could grow a beard, could I look like Gonzalo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gave me a reason to get a beard transplant.
Why do you want to look like Gonzalo?
Honestly, bro, he was handsome, bro.
Honestly, you do have like if you just became slightly more academic. Like you would have the
put on
what the fuck does that mean?
Put on some weight.
He was a fucking academic for a while. You read a lot. You're basically Gonzalo. And honestly,
you got to put on some weight too. Gonzalo was fat.
He was fat, but he was also a teacher. You got to expect that.
BRG looks like Morgan Freeman if Morgan Freeman wasn't born old. No, I just told you who I look like. I look like if Samuel L. Jackson and Condi Rice had a love child.
I'm a poser, by the way. These are fake glasses.
I think you look like BRG.
These are real glasses.
Yeah, I look like me.
I can't see shit now.
BRG used to rock a go-to.
Perfect 2020 vision. Yeah. My vision is insane. My vision is perfect. My vision is like I can see through walls. So I don't really
1520.
But I have like these are very, very, very strong diopter. I cannot.
Oh my god, you could see my lock screen.
Jesus, have y'all ever even seen me without my glasses?
You look like you're struggling right now.
You look. Wait, which eye is the fake one? I can't tell.
I can't see y'all.
Wait, what? That's a compliment. What?
Oh shit! Oh shit! You did not just say that. Oh
what?
God.
What? What's wrong with that? What did I do?
You're gonna make him pull a gun out on stream.
Dog, what did I...
If he gets two,
okay,
I get two.
Yeah, I want two too.
No, don't put that shit. Oh, bro.
He has enough for all of us. It looks like.
I have 5.
Wait, I literally complimented you,
including myself.
Can I show a picture of guns?
No guns on stream.
You just pulled out a real Glock.
That was a revolver.
Okay, fine, not a fucking Glock, a revolver, whatever. A revolver.
Oh my god, you are ethereal. You are a goddess. I love you. You're so fucking beautiful. That dress fits your body perfectly, and the way that your makeup sits on your face, you are so fucking beautiful. No,
Draco.
I actually really respect this part of Skrilla.
Yeah, he's trying to stop him from beating the shit out of him.
You said what?
You've been on your fucking stream for almost 3 hours.
Those don't all belong to you,
No,
T-Bone.
she loves me.
No, they're the communal.
I fucking love Bianca, dog. I fuck with Bianca heavy.
And now you're doxing each other's girlfriends.
Here you go.
Just handing somebody a bag of laundry.
Was there clothes in there that you wanted? Yeah, I mean that you want it right now. Are you putting anything
Y'all
on?
think I'm learned and revolutionary? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
BRG is
Bro,
wait.
That looks so
Guys,
cute.
you need to stop worshiping.
I
him.
love you.
Yeah, stop. My head is big enough already. Well, if y'all had to guess my IQ, what's my IQ?
503.
Go for it.
I'm going to say science is probably 115.
Okay. You could have just asked me to get
Why
you
are
some
you
paper
doing the
earlier.
race science now?
I can tell you mine.
Do you want one of the Bud Lights?
Mine is actually 121.
Love you.
You actually got it tested?
When I was a kid, yeah, for the gifted program shit.
Yeah, I had to do the same.
You're one of those kids. I was too.
I was 182.
My verbal IQ was 144.
Wait, 182? That's more than Einstein, right?
Wait.
It was 182.
Dude, we got fucking Mensa people in here. Skrilla, what's your IQ?
I'd rather not say.
We don't take anybody with an IQ under 1.
5. Oh.
Wait, why do you think my IQ is higher than yours, Chris? I'm VRG.
What?
Well, take a guess. What's my
you're
IQ?
115. Mine is 121.
What's my IQ?
Probably 140.
What?
You were generous.
Why am I so
Your verbal.
Why am I the lowest? Why am I the lowest?
I think your verbal is probably pretty high.
See, the thing is with IQ is that it's a racist thing.
Yeah, why are you the one?
So
the thing is, it's funny because I beat the white people at their own system, and I thought this kid is dumb. He's not gifted, and then like they were like, "What the fuck?"
The main
if
thing
it was
with
less racist, you'd probably be 200.
the main thing with IQ tests is that it's like obscure problem solving and pattern recognition. That's why I suck at it. I got a 95.
That's probably why I was good at it, because of all the fucking trauma.
Yeah.
I'm not good at obscurities, so.
You guys took IQ test?
I had to.
Do you not get bored?
I was too bad.
We
in
didn't have a
school, and they
gifted
sent me
program
to a
at my-
psychiatrist.
Yeah, they had one at in mine, and they made like to get in. My mom was like obsessed with her smart little baby boy.
And see, the thing is too.
So you
when I
guys
was-
just went to the good schools.
When I was in high school, even though I was a delinquent, I was also in 2 AP classes. So I know I'm not stupid.
Which
I'm
AP?
well aware that I'm
I
not
was in like
stupid.
8.
You was
got
in 8
expelled.
AP classes.
I got expelled 3 of the 4 years of high school, and in alternative school, I finished all of the
I
years
cheated on all of them.
coursework in
Why'd
like
they
2
put
months.
Why'd they put you out of school, Tiva?
What did Tiva do?
I stabbed somebody in 9th grade.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're going to end. All right, y'all. We are the Gang of 5.
Gang of 5.
It was self-defense.
All right, comrades. Good night.
Good night. Take care.
All power to the stabbers.
Right.